Hi Cody, how are you doing?
Skyward!
Come on!
All right,
Show me your
let's finish this.
courage!
Oh, hi Enjoy, how are you doing? Hi Lee. Hi guys, thanks for joining. Hi Enjoy. Today, if you don't mind, I want to discuss, let's discuss about Xilonen's kit and mechanics. You know why? Because I think it's time they can change something in the future, because at the moment she looks pretty promising. You know why? Because all of the teams you use with Kachina at the moment, like with, let's say the team Enjoy, like Kazuha, Arlecchino, Bennett and Kachina, it's also playable with Xilonen, but instead of like Kachina, you're going to use Xilonen and get additional elemental resistance shit, which is crazy. But they maybe will change that. You know why? Because they will not allow double Kazuha. Double Kazuha, by double Kazuha I mean like Anemo Kazuha and Geo Kazuha, which is like obviously Xilonen, because she is crazy in terms of like she's pretty powerful, easy to use. Easy to use, pretty powerful. Also, like if she has only two different elements, and you can consider Geo as one of them, so you're ready to go. She cannot work with Anemo and Dendro, just keep that in mind. Wait, are you already done with the new quest? Yes, I already done the, all of them, like not all of them, like if you mean like Archon quest, yes Cody. Like yeah, I only have a couple of them. And that's it. Oh yeah, I need to check like in story quest, right? So yeah, I have only this one. It's like, it's, you know, like it's your reputation. So yeah, I need to do like this ones. It's okay. Actually, this is new to Tribal Chronicles. So yeah, it's new. But yes, other than that, I finished today, by the way. Or yes, yeah, today. It's like pretty. It was a little bit like long, you know, like, so yeah, a little bit annoying because of Paimon. Paimon is like, yeah, it's like she's like destroying the game, kind of like that. But was fun. Couple moments, by the way. I will do the video. Couple moments was just crazy. It's so funny. I will do the video. Oh, hi MZ, how are you doing? Her skill turns her to skater and then attacks as a leopard. No, not as a leopard, but maybe with a leopard, like, you know, like kinda, but not with a leopard. She applies the buff and buff. Let's say she applies the buff only. MZ, she only applies the buff, but you can get buff from 4-piece supportive set. So yeah, you have it. But she applies only the buff. So like about the kit Enjoy, you still can use like with the team instead of like Kachina, you can go Xilonen. At the moment, she works like that. You need like at least 2 different elements, and Geo is considered as one of it. Let's say you go with a team like double Pyro and Xilonen, double Pyro and Kazuha. It's not a bad team, you can use it. Yes, I think maybe Hydro would be better in this case. You know why? Because like let's say Xilonen gives a lot. But let's say before that we haven't had Xilonen, and that's why we use Kazuha. Like we use the team like Arlecchino, Bennett, Yelan or Shinchu and Kazuha. But at the moment, since we have Xilonen in this team instead of Kazuha would be better. You will get more damage than with Kazuha. You still can use Kazuha, but she cannot increase like Anemo and Dendro damage. Also, she increase like the buff happens only for the active characters which is on field. So yeah, if the character is off field, You still can get debuff if it's Cryo, Hydro, Pyro or Electro, but you need to bring that character on field. So let's say you have Risley, right? Risley, Xianyun, Bennett and Xilonen is not a bad team also. So yeah, kinda like that. You can use Neuvillette, Furina, Kazuha and Xilonen. Great team by the way. At the moment we use the same team with Kachina and that team damage output is crazy. You also... Oh, hi K-pop. I lost yesterday to C2 Diluc early. Oh, for real? Actually it's early. If it's... she applies the buff. Can't wait for... Yes, enjoy, me too. If you lost your like to Diluc like for any standard characters early, that's alright. So... Yeah, guaranteed again, I can go. Yes, exactly. Actually, yes. If you lost early, you are on guaranteed, and I would suggest to keep. You know why? Let's say Kinich. Let's talk about Kinich. He's going to be a pretty good character. The only problem with Kinich, you need... like, it's better to use Kinich with Emily. And you need to wait for mavuika, you know. You cannot use Xilonen, by the way, with him. Just keep that in mind. Xilonen is not allowed because Xilonen cannot debuff and Xilonen cannot debuff Dendro and Anima. So yeah, you still can use Xilonen though. You know why? Because 40% elemental damage bonus, it's still can work on... Oh, no, you can't. Actually, you know why? It's my bad. You can't because Dendro cannot... Geo cannot crystallize Dendro. So, you know, like, we need some supportive Dendro character who can, like, utilize that set. Or maybe some Electro supportive character which can react with Dendro. So yeah, it's going to be like that. So I would say, if you ask me, maybe Kinich can be good in the future, but not now. So yeah, you need to wait for at least mavuika. Oh, hi Yoni, how are you doing? Vortex, when we got Stellar Reunion and why it's bad? Stellar Reunion? Actually... Well... Stellar Reunion?
If you are presently unoccupied,
just a second. Stellar Reunion?
Perhaps we could stop a while at one's abode for some repose and
Just
conversation.
give me a second. Oh, it was a long time ago, by the way. It's an event. Oh, I don't know, actually, if you ask me. Because, like, yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't know. Maybe, I don't think we will get it in near future. You know why, K-pop? Because,
throughout the land and
because according to all of the upcoming, like, quests, is mostly going to be about Gnosis and mavuika, etc., you know. And in the future, maybe, I don't think we will see like something close to it in a 5.x, if you ask me, maybe close to an end. Because we will get some expansion map, by the way, in 5.8, maybe, like right here. Most likely, I don't know exactly, but maybe. You know why? Because it's like something they can expand. It's like some part of Mondstadt map, but still it's like only rumors. It's not 100% true. So we'll see, maybe in the future, but I don't think I don't think we will get something in a like upcoming versions of the game, because 1.1, 5.1, 2 and 3, it's all going about the Archons and Natlan. My new Arlecchino team is cooking already with Kachina. Yes, actually, MZ, yeah, you're right. Like, at the moment, like, Kachina with Arlecchino team is crazy. And by the way, like, instead of using Kazuha with Kachina, even with Kachina, it's sometimes better to use Arlecchino, Yelan, Bennett, and Kachina, or Shinchu. And also, If you get Constellation 1 Xilonen, which gives you resistance to interruption, so yeah, you will be just saved, especially with Constellation 0 Arlecchino, you know? So yeah, even Constellation 0 is, Constellation 1 Xilonen is pretty useful. How are you doing, Yoni? I mean, Yoni, I would suggest you, I know you want to go for like Kinich or maybe Mualani, but you know, if you ask me, you are at the moment, or if you like, I think I'm gonna go for Kinich. I don't know. Yes, I mean, you know why, Yoni? Like, Emily is good, but you have so many like Hydro characters. Kinich is not a bad option for your team. You have like, let's say Mualani can be useful with Kinich. You have Emily, you have Xianyun. You have a lot of characters which can be useful. You also in the future, I think at least, you can get that mavuika, which is super crazy, by the way, and she is going to be very useful with mualani and with Kinich as well. About that, you know, like, it's up to you. I mean, I wouldn't, let's say, guys, if you ask me, should you go for Kinich or not, Kinich might be like shine only when you got mavuika. Yes, you still can use with like, let's say the teams like Nahida, Kinich, Shanling and Bennett, it's still useful. Instead of Nahida, by the way, you can go with Baiju. Why Baiju is better than Nahida? Because Baiju buff attack, can give attack buff, but Nahida gives EM buff. Kinich scales on attack. So that's why Baiju might be better if you have. But if you don't have, you still can use Nahida, because double Dendro, you know why? It's because of this set. Because on Kinich you want to use new set. You want to use that new set, which is like Obsidian Codex. This one. This is the PS set for Kinich. Because he is a character with a Night Soul mechanic, and you need that. Increases crit rate and increases damage, but you need second Dendro on your team with like that Diput. To do that 30% resistance shot, which is like, you know, like very useful. Nahida or Baiju, it's not a bad option. You still can use Yao Yao, by the way, but I don't think Yao Yao is so great. If you don't have any other options, Yao Yao is okay. Traveler, no. With Bennett, it's like no, because like, yeah, with Bennett is a little bit terrible to use. Yeah, Traveler. But overall, he's still going to be a pretty powerful character. Me personally, if you ask me, I skip Mualani and I will skip Kinich. I will go for Xilonen for sure. I will think about Chaska. By the way, Chaska bow confirmed 100% true, because like we saw that bow, by the way. Maybe that's her signature bow. I will do the video tomorrow. That bow looks just insane. How has it been? Oh, about farming, by the way, let me... Oh, if you don't have Neuvillette... Oh, hi Shroud, how are you doing? If you don't have Neuvillette, yeah, actually Neuvillette is such a great character, if you ask me. He is just not... At the moment, I would say... But you got Mualani. You don't need like Neuvillette. Let's say Neuvillette is way more... comfortable to play, but it's up to you. Especially if you get Xilonen, by the way, the team like Kazuha, Furina, Neuvillette and Xilonen is going to be a pretty crazy team. Yeah, just insane team. Also, you can use a team like Navia, Xilonen, Shanling and Bennett. Not a bad team at all. You can switch Shanling with the Furina. You know why? Because when she buffs, she can heal. So just keep that in mind. Like, she has two states. I mean, Xilonen has two states. If you have more than like 2 or more different characters in your team, elemental characters in your team, it means like samplers, you can get the buff and healing. If you don't have that, you get damage buff and burst buff. So yeah, it's like kind of like that. So like, I would say the team like Xilonen, Navia, and she can heal, by the way, so yeah, just keep that in mind. healing is not so bad. You just need a pretty high amount of energy recharge, unfortunately. You know why? Because she is off field mostly. And because of that, she needs maybe 180 energy recharge, at least for now, but we will see. Even though it costs only 70, if I'm not mistaken, the energy cost, you still need a lot of energy because of she is off field. She can create 4 particle by using her E skill, like normal attacks, you know, when she is infused with Geo, but it's not so much, and she creates Geo particle. Yes, you can do a couple normal attacks and catch those particle, but it's not enough. It's like the same like Xianyun, by the way. But let me show you. Xianyun is mostly like a Xianyun. Xianyun's cost is energy at 70, right? And let me show you how many particles she gets. She gets 5. So, let me show you.
Seize the sky.
Just a second. Let's use that one. I had Neuvillette. Oof. If I had Neuvillette, yeah, actually you're right, MZ. I mean, like, it's bad idea. Also, I don't have Neuvillette, but I pulled for Kazuha instead. That's alright, Ali. I mean, if you like Kazuha, why not? Mondstadt expansion. Yes, we will get some Mondstadt expansion. You know why? I think it's before Снежная. So yeah, if you see, like, if I use my skill,
Skyward, scatter.
you see, I got like 4 particle. It's 4 or 5 particle, I mean. And if you get like, let me just show you how much energy recharge I have at the moment on my. It's like 180 plus. Just a second.
Yeah.
It's 180 plus like energy recharge from her weapon. So it was 230. So yeah, having 230 only gives you the half of your energy, which is low. But the bright side is Xilonen doesn't rely on that burst. So you can do burst like any other rotation, something like that, or when it's available. So you're completely okay. Yes, you still can go like the build like, and I think instead of going like, you can go like this build. Like, let's say, you can go the build like energy recharge sand, defense goblet, and defense instead of like and defense circlet. It's also like legit build. Or you can go defense sand, defense goblet, and healing bonus if you need more healing. By the way, it's also like you can use it on Xilonen because she's a healer. So yeah, both of them are pretty good. I would say, if you ask me, going for energy recharge in this case will be way more valuable, if you ask me. But it's like need to be testing anyway. So we will test that and then decide, because she needs like about 3k defense. But you can get that. You know why? Because her ascension is defense. Let's say, let me show my albedo. Albedo is. Yes, Albedo use pretty specific set, which is 30%. Now at the moment with this weapon, Cinnabar, 69%, he gets about 270. And his artifacts is like defense, geo damage bonus, and crit rate. It means if you go defense, defense, or energy recharge, defense, defense, you can get 3k defense easily with Xilonen. Because let's say this passive 30% defense will be replaced by her ascension, which is 39% defense, so you will be completely okay. So you can easily use one of the artifacts, one of them. You can go like healing bonus if you want more healing, or you can get energy recharge. I would suggest energy recharge, because energy in this game like very important. Because even without a like healing bonus, she should heal about like 6, 7 or 8k per tick. You can get like healing is every 1.5 seconds and duration is 30 seconds. It means like 8 ticks, which is crazy amount of HP. Like insane amount of HP. The only problem, it's a single target healing, but that's alright. Because let's say since she is off field, you will to switch your active character, DPS character, and that's it. So yeah, like it's like that. Okay, just a second, let me... And yesterday I got... I lost 50-50 to Gigi on Kazuha ban. Oh, I'm sorry about that, K-pop. I mean, yes, I mean, like, you know, like getting Kazuha. Kazuha is like, yeah, so many players want that Kazuha. But it happens, I mean, what can I say? And I, you know, like, I noticed that new, like, rainbow stuff they added, it's not so good, unfortunately. Even so, it says that 55 to 45%. So many players lost that, you know, like, just crazy amount of players lost that. I mean, that 55% to a standard character, which is a little bit questionable if you ask me, because 55% is a lot. It's crazy amount. Like, you know, like it says that, yeah, you can. It's of course not 100%, but still, it's a lot of. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I still will check that with Xilonen banner. I'm just waiting for the Raiden rerun. Raiden rerun, yeah, we will get Raiden rerun on the second phase, like with Kinich. It's going to be like in a couple of weeks, yeah, in 17 days. And yeah, by the way, tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, right? So yeah, in 10 hours, we will get that Imaginarium Theater. And by the way, Imaginarium Theater is going to be renewed, like with a new visionary like stage mode additional. I will do it online, by the way. I will keep it for like for the stream. So yeah, feel free to join. We'll see how it works, because by the way guys, they decreased the amount of characters you need, so it should be a little bit easy. At the same time, they like completely changed the buff abilities, because now the buffs are relevant. I mean, all of them. Also, they add some like cards which can buff your reaction, not only like something like you get like defense, HP or attack. Now you can get damage like Dendro damage, Hyper Bloom damage, Burgeon damage, which is crazy. You know why? Because let's say not only that, like most likely Electrocharge damage as well, Superconduct damage. So yeah, a lot of wave damage. Melt damage. So yeah, we will get crazy cards like the buff cards, maybe the buff cards as well. So yeah, they made that Imaginarium Theater, I would say, easy than previous one. Less character you need, like for each stage, for each mode, for easy, normal and hard one, for visionary as well. So yeah, it's going to be pretty easy and uncomfortable to play, I would say. Shout, I have C2 Toma, should I build him? Shout, about Constellation 2 Toma, it depends on the characters you have and if you need shield or something like that. For me, my Toma is like, I don't use shield so much. Let's check Constellation. When a character protected by Blazing Toma, it's attack Toma on Blazing CD. Decreased by 3 seconds. Actually, it's not a bad Constellation. Yeah, only 20 seconds, but just a second. Barrier Blazing. Barrier Blazing is like this one, its duration is 50, that's alright, actually, it's not a bad constellation. Duration is increased. Crimson, it his like burst, which is also crazy actually, you know, because it's 18 seconds now. Actually, you know, like if you need some shield and you don't have like Bennett and Shanling, I would say yes, but like if you want to know, I would suggest firstly build like these two characters. Like if you don't have any 5-star, like let's say, I don't know your roster, but still, like these two characters like Bennett and Shanling, they're pretty good. And by the way, Bennett will still be like valuable in the future. So yeah,
Where did that come
like
from?
he is must build anyway. And you know why? Because like at the moment, let's say it's CBT1 only, and yes, they can change Xilonen, and you know how they can change Xilonen, and if they do that, that would be a little bit a problem. At the moment, you need only 2 different elemental types to use that debuff stuff, you know. But if they add like third one, it's going to be a little bit problem. In this case, it's like the team like Kazuha, Neuvillette, Furina, and Xilonen is not going to work as you expect, because you cannot use the buff from Xilonen. You need to go like another Pyro, Cryo, Electro character, let's say, to do something, which is bad. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think they will do that. You know why? Because at the moment she is like super broken, just insanely broken, and she looks better than Mavuika. Like, way better, because she can do like everything you want. She can debuff, she can heal, and these two mechanics are going like together, I would say. You know, like if you can debuff, it means you can heal as well. So you have enough different elemental types on your team to do that. Long time till again. Yes, enjoy. Most likely fine. Oh, hi Dreamers, how are you doing? Hi Z, how are you doing, guys? You know, Vortex, I don't understand why you don't get mualani. She is so meta and so good, and you have the perfect card. Okay, about that, why I skipped mualani, Ayane? Because mualani is not comfortable to play at first place. She is yes, she has crazy amount of damage, and you know why she has crazy amount of damage? Because she is not so comfortable. When you play against like quick enemies, like fast mobile enemies, it's a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. Also, Neuvillette in this case way more comfortable, and I still can use my Kachina to buff him. And in the future, I can use Xilonen to buff and debuff him, you know? So why should I go for the second on-field Hydra character, which is not so comfortable to play? Neuvillette, Furina is way more better teams, I would say, and comfortable to play than mualani and Furina. Well, it's for me, you know why? Because let's say mualani mostly for a vaping, for forward vaping, and because of that, let's say you cannot use her in Hyperbloom. Yes, you still can use her in Electrocharge, but the problem is she is not self-healing character, which might be a problem. You maybe need some healer. Maybe that's why they will release Xilonen with that healing ability. Maybe, you know. But still, like at the moment, I don't know. Like I don't like that gameplay so much. Like, to be honest, yeah. Like that surfing, that night soul blessing she has, like, and limitation, by the way. Yes, like when we get more and more Natlan characters, she might be like way more playable. But still, that mechanic, when she needs to like touch enemies, get that stacks and do like normal attacks, something like that, can be a little bit annoying and disappointing. You know why? Because you can miss the damages. Let's say, I don't know, like if you fight, like have you tried to use mualani with this guy, I mean local legend? I don't think it's like so easy to catch him and like, well, like do some damage. You know why? Because like he is super mobile. And yes, by the way, I forgot, like it's like legendary Fatuis. I will try them, like, so yeah, like like when the enemy is not so mobile, mualani is great. Single target, yes, she is great, she is insane. But when you need more, let's say, flexibility, Neuvillette is way more better. And my Neuvillette and Constellation 1 does pretty this, not the same damage of course, but with Kachina, Kazuha and Furina, she does like pretty the same damage. And with Xilonen, by the way, he might be maybe one of the best DPS and pretty useful. You know why? Because Furina and Kazuha, so yeah, like I don't know, like but for me Neuvillette is way better. I am on the 8th losing streak. Oh, for real? Oh my god, that's crazy actually. It's impossible, Z. I don't believe you. For real, 8 straight? That's crazy actually. You know what I would suggest you? I don't know if it helps or not. Do singles. Before your, like, I would say, I don't know how you like spend your Primogems, I mean your fate. Before doing like that, do singles. Before doing multi or something like that, do couple singles. That's it. I mean, because yes, you know, like this game is not only about the multis, I would suggest you to do singles. Sometimes it helps, by the way. But I wish you best of luck, because like 8 times in a row, that's crazy actually. Oh, hi Rohit, how are you doing? Damage wise, she is good, but... Finally, I can actually
Peace
play
prevails
Imaginarium.
throughout
Yes,
the land,
actually yes. And by the
all
way, guys,
things
I
are
mean,
made
don't
new.
forget about
As
Imaginarium Theater. We will get new floors and additional 600 Primogems. Let me show you. So yeah, like, of course, if you like can finish all of the mods, like easy, normal, hard, and visionary, you will get additional 400 Primogems and 200 Primogems. Overall, it's 600 Primogems. Performance preparation, no, like past performances, reward preview. So yeah, instead of 8, we will get additional 2 more, which is going to be 10, like this place. Also, debut performance also will get additional 2 floors, and you will get 400 from here and 200 from here. So overall, monthly, you can get 800, like a Spy Abyss at the moment, and debut performance will give you additional 400 and maybe some stuff, you know, like I don't know which one. Like since we got like this one, maybe we will get, oh yeah, you know what we can get? I will tell you. Most likely we will get one of the sanctifying elixirs, maybe. Why not? Maybe they will give us at least one, who knows? But you know, my Navia cooking with Kachina literally rich. Yes, actually yes, MZ. Like Navia with Kachina is crazy because you can like she's Geo. She's better than Zhongli, by the way. She is better than Zhongli, and you know you still can use Zhongli. And if I'm not mistaken, at the moment it's still questionable, but maybe like you can use like. No, you can't. Or maybe yes, you can use like team like Zhongli, Xilonen, Navia, and Bennett, or Furina. You know why? Because Furina can heal. You can get 75%. Zhongli can give you 20% like shred resistance, and Xilonen can give you 36 at level 10. We still don't know about that, if it's stackable or not. I think it's not, but you know, we'll see. Like it's like we can give it a try. Xilonen can also be Furina part. Yes, Rohit, you're right. I mean, like the team you used before, like let's say with Neuvillette, it's still. Let me show like let me go like with, let me do a couple Spy Abysses, or yes, let me try these ones. And by the way, you know how that buff work? It's pretty straightforward, not so difficult. You just like, if you have, let's say, 2 or more different element types in your team, you just need to switch to Xilonen. As soon as you switch to Xilonen, like at the moment, initially she has only 45 Night Soul points, but you need 90 Soul points to activate that debuff. So yeah, if you switch to Xilonen, it doesn't mean you get that buff immediately. You need to do couple, like 2 or 3 normal attacks. Just keep that in mind. And like you need to use her skill first, of course. As soon as you use that skill, you get infusion, and you need to do a couple normal attacks. Infusion lasts for 6 seconds. It can be extended to 12 seconds by using that normal attacks. So yeah, as soon as you do normal attacks with infused normal attacks, geo-infused normal attacks, you get each hit will give you 35 Night Soul points. And as soon as you get 90, that debuff activated automatically. So it's pretty straightforward. And also, as you know, like as soon as you use that skill, you get that 40%. So you will get debuff for 15 seconds and 40% buff, elemental damage buff for 15 seconds, which is crazy. So yeah, let's say all of this, like let's say moves, etc., will take about like 5 seconds, kind of like that. So yeah, 15 seconds, it's crazy. That's why they want, I mean, Hoyoverse, they want somehow decrease impact of Viridescent Werner and Kazuha and Sucrose, you know, the characters such like anime characters. Because like Kazuha and Sucrose, let's say, and Vivisette, you know, we used these characters for a long time, for 4 years. Alright, let me go like this team. And Kachina. Unfortunately, Kachina deserves more than that, because she's a so cool character actually, if you ask me. But yeah, Xilonen is going to be crazy. On the other side, Kachina is great because you can use second team with Kachina, you know. So yeah, you will get like 2 teams and 2 buffs, which is crazy. Yes, Kachina cannot debuff, but she can buff anyway, and her buff works pretty straightforward. By the way, should I increase my Kachina's EM to get stronger shield? Does elemental crystallized shield increase strength? I mean, oh yeah, I mean, I like, you know, like I wouldn't suggest that. You know why? Because yes, if you mean that elemental mastery, like this one, which is increased like crystallized shield, I wouldn't suggest. You know why? Because you can do that if you don't use Kachina with like a DPS character. Yes, it will increase like a little bit, not so much, but you know, like let's say if 80 elemental mastery like does that like for 24%, increase the damage observation, which is crazy. If you want me to, I can check that. Unfortunately, I don't have elemental mastery, like I will check that, but it's up to you. She scales on defense, just keep that in mind. Her DPS scales on HP. If you don't need DPS, you can easily go for EM, because you know why? You usually Kachina in this team, she is only the set wielder. I mean, she only like use this set, and I use her to activate this passive. That's it. You know. So yeah, in this case, EM is not a bad option, by the way, to like increase that shield, strength. You will just cook Kachina with ER weapon. No, like actually Rohit's like he's, I agree with him, like it's not a bad option. Yes, weapon, I would say it's better to go for ER weapon, like a Favonius one, because like yeah, to be at least something, to create some particle back, you need maybe like, let's say it's like additional energy, always welcome, you know. Chlorine. Oh yeah, actually, by the way, yes, Dreamers, like you can use Kachina with any, like it's not because of Kachina, by the way, it's because of this set, but yes, you can use Kachina with Pyro, Cryo, Electro, Hydro, and Geo. So yeah, like you don't need Geo, by the way, because as soon as you do some crystallized reaction, Geo gets buffed, and element which you did that crystallize reaction get buffed as well. So yeah, mostly it's your main DPS. So yeah, and yes, Kachina is crazy actually, yeah, because of that set. Is Zhongli bench? Yes, Zhongli bench, by the way. And you know why he's bench? I mean, he's not completely bench, by the way, because let's say if you need some shielding, he's still pretty valuable. I mean, like, he's not a bad option. I mean, you still will not bench Kazuha, by the way. Kazuha is still a valuable option. Even though, yes, he cannot be used in some teams at the moment. After we will get, like, even after Kachina, he's not useful in some teams anymore, because Kachina gives more than that. Let's say the team like or Arlecchino, what I would say, like I like to use this team: Arlecchino, Bennett, Yelan, and Kachina. Great team, by the way. And that team is more comfortable to play than with Kazuha or Sucrose, because swirling sometimes can like bring more problems than the buff or like something like and debuff, you know. But Kachina works pretty straightforward. She's so easy to use. Mono Geo Navia team. Mono Geo Navia team? No. Mono Geo, like, maybe yes. Maybe yes, because, you know, like, let's say with Kachina you can do that.
Time to go.
But Navia is not for mono teams, unfortunately. So if you use Navia as the main DPS, it's better to go for different elemental types. Because, let's say, she benefits from the same elements which can be crystallized. It's Pyro, Hydro, Electro, and Cryo, and Pyro and Electro and Cryo, yes. 4 elements. So if you have that elements, let me show you. It's in her passive. So yeah, for each Pyro, Electro, Cryo, Hydro party member, Navia gains 20% increased attack. And also, she needs different elements to create crystals. When she absorbs crystals, she gains additional damage, let's say multiplier, you know, which crystal gives you a lot of like pretty good multiplier, and if you get like 6 of them,
time to go.
It's like 200% more damage, which is crazy, by using her skill, which is crazy. Oh, the boys. Hi, how are you doing? I can't get my account. What happens with your account, by the way? Yesterday you told us that you lost it somehow. I mean, you got hacked, but it's, you know, like at the moment with the 2-factor authentication, it's like a little bit difficult to lose your account. I don't know how, like, even possible, to be honest. I mean, if only you haven't shared your password, or like maybe you just like lost your email, something like that, because, you know, like this account is like bind to an email account. So yeah, and you can lose it only by giving your password to another person, because 2-factor 2FA, it's like pretty easy. Just like you get that let's say that code on your mobile phone or your email, and that's it. So no one can use your account. Kinich Emily team may be better. Kinich may be better because got buff. If you're really going for Kinich, get a Dendro Goblet. Okay. Kachina carried me in exploration, guys. With oh yeah, Kachina is yeah. Actually yes, she is like, you know, like 4-star Yao, I would say, kind of like that. Like even though she's a 4-star, she's a crazy character, and she's fun to play. And also that story, by the way, quest story 2nd, when she like was like she's like kind of died then revived. It was crazy actually. Kachina, you know, Rohit, about that Kachina support. Oh, you mean elemental mastery? Actually, it's not a bad idea. I will check that as well. Raiden, Navia, mualani, even Ganyu. Yes. By the way, Ganyu, yes. Ayaka, yes. And by the way, you can use Xilonen with Cryo as well. Like team, like let's say Ayaka, Shenhe, Bennett, or maybe you want to use freeze team with Yelan and Xilonen. It's going to be a crazy team, by the way, because like freeze. So yeah. Oh yeah, about that, about another, like, you know what, according to that quest, I think Capitano is going to be physical damage. I don't know why, but Mavuika says at the end that they use elemental damage to fight against abysses. Most likely, maybe, just maybe, it means that Capitano might be a physical, but we'll see. It's just my, like, let's say, my thoughts about that. You can switch on Ling and try. My Kachina is cancellation. Oh, congrats. Actually, you know, like, Ali, if you ask me, oh, the Dreamers. If you like Kachina, the Dreamers cancellation too, it's up to you. Like, all of her constellation increase her damage, but not so much. She's mostly supportive character, so yeah, like if I show you, all of my artifacts is at the moment it's at level 0, you know? I don't need that. That's why I leveled her up, by the way. I don't even need all of these passives. But why not? You know? So yeah, I will do that. I just need to get like, let me show you my artifacts I got so far. A couple of them, by the way, pretty cool. Just a second. So yeah, I got this one, which is okay, but HP, I will check that later. So yeah, for mualani is okay, but for other characters not. I have this one, which is completely useless, by the way. You know why? Because of this passive. It already give me like 40% crit rate for 6 seconds. I don't need that crit rate, but anyway, like it goes to crit damage. Maybe I can use it somehow. This one, energy recharge. I would suggest to keep at least one if you get one. So yeah, energy recharge is pretty rare for sands especially. And yeah, that's it. I have like this defense and this defense. We'll see, maybe I can use it, this artifact somehow. But I don't know. Because defense, like we don't have defense scaler like DPS. Yes, by the way, I can build Kachina with defense scaling and use with Xilonen, but you know, like it's not an option. Yeah, when you have Navia, it's not a great option unless you like Kachina. I use Navia, Kachina, Bennett, and Yellen. Navia, actually, it's not a bad team like MZ. Kachina, Navia, Bennett, and Yellen, great team. If you have Furina, by the way, Furina is also a pretty useful option. It's not a bad option at all. What's your highest geo damage on Navia with Kachina? I saw a video that Kachina is better than Chiori in Navi team. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, like Kachina better because she gives like 40% additional damage. Only because of that set. Kachina is better than Zhongli, by the way, guys. So keep that in mind. Yes, she doesn't give like you some defensive utility, but that buff, which is like super easy to activate, it's just crazy. Oh yeah. And by the way, guys, I would suggest you to, like, if you want to go for Xilonen in the future, what you need? Like, you need these mats. You need, like, you need this box, like this box, for Xilonen. You need also this one. You know, it's Wanderer boss drops, so yeah, keep that in mind. It's like for her talents. And also you need these flowers, like this one. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, not so much, but like, you know, like even like for me, I will go for Xilonen for sure. And that's why it's better to be ready. Yes, unfortunately you cannot like collect overworld boss, but that's alright. And that boss will be new, by the way, in a 5.1. And because of that, like many players said that we will not get map expansion. Maybe we will not, but I think we will get some new additional domains, something like that. You know why? Because we like new boss should has like his own domain, his place. So yeah, maybe like some here, or maybe I don't know which, like we'll see. Are they going to add, oh hi Caleb, how are you doing? Are they going to add more exploration? I don't think so about that. About Kachina, K-pop, like it's like Kachina's is pretty easy to build. She scales on defense, so if you need her personal damage, you can go for like the artifacts with defense. If you don't need, then go for like let's say whatever. I would suggest to go for energy recharge sand and defense, you know. Or maybe it's not a bad idea, Rohit like mentions that, elemental mastery, because elemental mastery can increase that shield strength. So it's also an option. Sans energy recharge anyway, because she needs energy recharge. You know why? Because if you can use her skill, you can at least use that burst, which is also helpful. About Goblet is defense and or elemental mastery. By the way, it's not a bad option also. And EM like this. But it's up to you. She's super easy to build. I mean, if you notice that, like all of my artifacts except like this flower at level 0, you know, you see, all of them at level 0. The only thing you need is a 4-piece of new set, the scroll of the hero of Cinder City. Just keep that in mind. Don't need to use any other sets, because only this set will give you this passive, second passive, which gives you up to 40% energy, elemental damage bonus after you use her skill and do crystallize reaction. So she's super useful.
Go look at my collection.
I didn't explore Natlan real well, but I would. Yes, actually, K-pop, like, I would suggest you to do that. You know why? Because let's say if you lack of your damage, I mean, if you don't have enough damage, this set will increase your DPS characters like by a lot. This domain, like as a place, like right here, it's only one and gives you like 2 great artifact set, by the way. So yeah, one of them for DPS character like Kinich and Mualani, another one for supportive characters like Xilonen and Kachina. You still can use Kachina with a DPS set, but I wouldn't suggest that. It's up to you, but still. With high constellation, yes, you can use it. When they suppose give us answer for? Oh, it's most likely not 16,000, but we will get that collab, by the way, in maybe I would say in maybe 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. But we will definitely get this as like 1600 Primogems, definitely. Start exploring, girl. Oh, she's crazy for exploration. I agree with that. That crit rate artifacts water is better than all of my artifacts combined. Oh, that's alright, actually, K-pop. Like, you know why? Let's say it's only the luck. That's alright. It's like you will get these artifacts anyway. Most likely your account is pretty new. You know why? The most you farm, the most chances you get pretty good artifacts. It's okay. Like, it's not like that. Believe me or not, I still don't have any 40 plus crit damage artifacts. For me, the most one is 34. So yeah, it's sometimes a little bit annoying because I saw so many like guys who play this game have like this artifact. So yeah, but it's okay. I mean, it's only about the game. I literally got 30 pulls sometimes from exploration cable. I will go for Kazuha first, then it's up to you. If you like Kazuha K-pop, by the way, you can go for Kazuha. I mean, I cannot like say that. Like,
I see the value
I
in
would
my
suggest
own
you to skip Kazuha anyway. But if you like Kazuha, you can go for Kazuha. Why not? He's great character. Or he's good for exploration because of this passive. Like he has this one, which is like decrease consuming your stamina by 20%. But Kaya also has this one, and some of other characters as well. He has pretty good crowd control ability. He can swill. He can add 40% up to 40% elemental damage bonus by using her burst, but it's for 8 seconds, and that's a problem. You know, like, even though he's crazy, the problem is duration. He might be not a bad, he might be like on the same level as Xilonen, but Xilonen gives you buff and debuff for 15 seconds, which is crazy. Kazuha, you need to do proper swirl, you need to use the burst, and you already lose couple seconds. So it's like 6 seconds, a couple shots, which is so low, you know. Usually duration, I mean your rotation, I'm sorry, lasts for 15 plus seconds, and Xilonen for that rotation is just insanely great. But it's up to you. I mean, if you like Kazuha, Kazuha is not a bad character, and you can get any character you want on a rerun anyway. So yeah, if your account is pretty new, go for Kazuha. It's completely alright. Come on, bro. Come on, Sino. Oh, that's okay. That one. This is my second account. My phone broke. Oh, for real? Like, you know, like, actually, that's alright. That's you, Sino. You have a talent, Xianyun, by the way. Anyway, I will call you K-pop girl if you like don't mind. And if you log in as a Xianyun, I will do it the same. So yeah, don't mind. Oh my gosh. And also I put on changing.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
K-pop girl. Yeah, I will call it like a K-pop girl. Don't mind me. Like, I will try my. Mr. Dever is here.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
Alright, let me do this.
It is the last link I have.
Bow your head.
Strike a pose! Time to shine! Here goes!
The risk is growing, but it poses no threat to me. Settle down.
I messed up with rotation, I'm sorry. But still, it's like, it's Neuvillette. Neuvillette is just... That's why, by the way, Yoni, you ask me why I like Neuvillette so much. Neuvillette is, like, he's so difficult to be killed. I mean, like, he's, like, pretty survivable character. And he's super easy to use. If you compare with mualani. Mualani, sooner or later, as soon as we get more, I wouldn't say tanky, but more mobile enemies, she is going to be a nightmare if you ask me. I mean, yeah, but we'll see. I mean, I don't want to ruin mualani so bad. You know why? Because let's say she's not bad, but if you have a character like let's say like Neuvillette, I would say going for mualani is a waste of your Primogems, because like, oh yeah. By the way, let me try this one again, if you don't mind. Oh yeah, let me go like to spoil a bit. Oh yeah, actually, you know why is that? It's because of that. Yes, it's only 1% more than I need, but I will keep that. I have enough energy recharge, I have enough like crit rate, crit damage, that's why he's so powerful. And if you use Kachina, by the way, Kachina is just crazy. Kachina is just really insane. That buff is just crazy. With Xilonen also, you can use like with Neuvillette's Hyper Bloom as well. So yeah, this team is still valuable. You know why? Because that buff, 40% elemental damage buff, increase like buff for your active character. Keep that in mind. So let's say if your character is on field, the damage is increased. Oh no, my bad. No, it's not like that. It increased for all characters, not only for no. My bad. It's like it's yeah. Just a second. The equipment character can trigger this effect with field. All characters. It's not only on-field characters, but debuff only for on-field characters. Like Xilonen's debuff is only for on-field characters. No Korean girl, like more beautiful. Insane. The main buff vortex. What does Neuvillette Ascension bonus gives? Ascension bonus for Neuvillette is crit damage. If I'm not mistaken, it's crit damage. Oh, let me check it. I forgot about that. Just a second. Oh yeah, that buff crit rate. Actually, you know, guys, like, yes, you can decrease that crit rate, but you know, having 100 crit rate is not a bad idea in some cases, especially with Neuvillette, because his charge attacks attack every touch, and in this case, having a lot of crit rate is not a bad idea. You just like keep that in mind. Yes, it's crit damage, right? Keep that in mind. You crit every attack, like everything you do, it's crits. So yeah, in some cases it's good, especially for, let's say, you know, like 70 plus is more than enough in most cases. But if you can get more than that, why not? So yeah, let me try this team. So, and by the way, guys, in the future, when you use like Xilonen with Arlecchino, I would say this team is way more better. Like, it's going to be better than with Kazuha, like this team. Even with Kachina, this team is broken. Like Kachina, Arlecchino, Yelan, or Shinchu and Bennett. This team is just crazy, by the way. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And in some cases, if you don't want to mess up with Kazuha or Sucro's Swirl, you can go Kachina and you will be alright. Completely okay. The only problem with that buff, like Xilonen, at the moment we don't have any other elements who can increase Dendro damage bonus, but most likely we will get some. So yeah, most likely we will get some. We will get some characters in the future. Other secret. My friend has C1 Neuvillette and his book with Kachina Kazuha got nearly. Actually, yes, it's possible. You know why? And which team is he? Most likely with Furina. Yes, with Furina, yes, because like C1 Neuvillette gets additional damage, which is crazy. Cancellation 1 not only gives you resistance to interruption and also gives you like 1 stack, additional stack. It means like that you can go second Hydro in your team, which is crazy. What does Neuvillette ascend on crit? His best weapon gives crit, yes. Scarring, yes, it's crit also. The best kit, yes. Actually, yes, Rohit. That's why I don't know, Rohit, if you have Neuvillette, but I would suggest you, like, I don't know if you got Mualani or not, but Mualani also, by the way, crit damage. If you ask, like, Mualani's Ascension is, oh no, Mualani Ascension is crit rate. I'm sorry, my bad. Mualani Ascension is crit rate. So yeah, but in the future, let's say if you don't have, if you like skip Mualani, I would suggest to go for Neuvillette. He's super useful character, and you know why? Because he does charge attack, and charge attack always does reaction. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You can always do reaction. Yes, of course, it depends on your characters. I mean, who can apply other auras. I mean, like, let's say Pyro or maybe Electro, something like that. But still, charge attack is super crazy. So let's say if you go the team like triple, like, you know, like with, let me show you the team. Like if you go the team like, oh yeah, by the way, it's not a bad idea. Let me show you. You can do literally wipe every your hit, like this team. If you go the team like Dia, Neuvillette, Xianyun and Bennett, you can wipe literally every of your hit. Maybe. Let's try it. No, I don't have. Oh, for real? Actually, Rohit, if so, yes, if so, go for Neuvillette. You know why? Because Neuvillette is just crazy character, just insane character. And I would suggest you, if you ask me, Neuvillette over Mualani. Because yes, I know that Yoni told me that he like doesn't like Neuvillette, but you know, like it might be a little bit boring time to time. Because like you use his skill and then like use that charge attack. Yes, he's super boring. Like might be super boring, it depends. But if you need some damage, he is just crazy. And but you don't need any constellation. You don't need any like his signature weapon. Yes, with signature weapon and constellation, he is just insane. And he's a dragon. So yeah, why not? Okay, let me try this one.
Going in!
The tides beckon.
No, it's not okay. My bad.
Silence!
No, my bad. I mean, maybe I need something more than that, more pyro application. Anyway, let me try this thing. Yeah, I skipped Neuvillette run because of Arlecchino. I don't regret. Oh yeah, like if so, Arlecchino is a great character. I mean, no need to be regret, by the way. Arlecchino is crazy, especially now with this team. Arlecchino is just insane. Because if, let me show you, by the way, Rohit, I don't know if you have these characters, but if you go like this team, Arlecchino is just insane. Just crazy. And if you switch to Xilonen in the future, it's just like, it's a team. I like this team a lot.
Overrule. Let her rip. Ha! Teamwork is strength. Game's up. Time's over.
And that dude is destroyed already, yeah?
Transfixed.
He is already destroyed. That's it. So yeah, like this team is just crazy. Not so difficult to use. It's pretty easy.
I'm going in. Japan. Busted. Here comes the catch.
You see the damage? And it's damage without damage, so yeah, it's crazy. It's like, this team, I like this team a lot. Unfortunately, no resistance to interruption. Let's try with Xinchu. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, sorry, that's crazy team. Arlecchino is underrated, so I can't understand, right? Oh yeah, Arlecchino, maybe, I mean... Let me try with Xinchu. Xinchu is not a bad option also, because Xinchu can give you some healing. But Yelan is better, because Yelan gives you some buff. Yeah, that buff is a little bit like... You know, it's a little bit weird, because as soon as you switch to another character, you lose that buff. you need to gain it again, which is bad. But anyway, it's a buff. Let me go with Xinchu. By the way, if you want me to like check like a Kachina with a different team comps, like you know, like mostly her teams is like Arlecchino, Bennett, Xinchu, Yelan, and Kachina. Neuvillette, Furina is not a bad team. Also, Navia team is not bad. And unfortunately, because like let's say it's a Geo, it's Electro, you can use with Chlorint. I don't have Chlorint, unfortunately. Or like with Raiden, I wouldn't say with Raiden she's so good. You know why? Because for Raiden we have like C6 Sara. But if you don't have C6 Sara, then it's not a bad option. I mean, like for Raiden as well, because elemental damage bonus 40% is just crazy. Also, you can use with Cryo if you like. If you have Ayaka, you can. Risley, not a bad option at all, by the way.
Let's light it up! Everybody! Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter! No, my sword! Overrule! Let her rip!
Yeah, I messed up a little bit. But still, this damage is also pretty good. I mean, no matter what, the damage is just crazy. Yeah.
I'm going in! Let me weave you a verse. Huh? Here goes!
Where is it? So yeah, it's like, yeah, I messed up a little bit with rotation, but still, it's like crazy team. Neuvillette, crazy team. Navia, just insane team. Who did that? Because Xilonen is crazy support. Not only support, by the way. You know, guys, you can use like mavuika. Oh yeah, actually, like about Xilonen. Yes, Xilonen can use, not for all characters by the way, just keep that in mind. She can be like, she can be used for Anemo, main DPS Anemo and main DPS Dendro. So yeah, because, and also this set is also at the moment can be used like with Kachina. Because, let's say we need some maybe Dendro. Or maybe another element which can react with Dendro. In this case, yes, you can use like with Dendro. So yeah, at the moment Kachina is not for Kinich and Xilonen is also not for Kinich and let's say Wanderer, let's say any other. I'm a little bit like, let's say, excited about new Chaska. You know why? Because she can change her element, which is crazy. And we'll see, yeah, not Geo, but she can change Anemo to like Pyro, Hydro, Electro and like Cryo. We'll see how it goes. On paper she looks pretty okay, and flying, etc. And bow, by the way, and she can front bow. And like we have like that bow, maybe it's like that bow, I don't know, we'll see though. Oh, hi Blue, how are you doing? So yeah, let me try another team. Let me try maybe Navi team. And I like in the future, by the way, instead of like going with Xianyun and do plunge attack, you know, sometimes plunging is a little bit annoying. You can go like Xilonen and team like Xilonen, let's say it's Xilonen, Navia, Furina and Bennett. You know why? Because you can get debuff and also you can get healing from Xilonen. In this case, like you can, let's say, feel and meet the requirements to get 300 fanfare stack, because you have like double healing and you have like main DPS. So yeah, like this team is going to be great as well. Finally, bow Anemo DPS. It's not like bow Anemo DPS, by the way, MZ. You know why? Because how am I Risley PFP? Oh, hi Samir, how are you doing? Oh, just like, okay, Blue, just write down your in-game ID, no problem, I can check it. Chaska is all on mental DPS. No, Dreamers. I mean, no need to like say it like that. He's not, she's at, we don't know about that. She can change her element, but it doesn't mean she can deal DPS. I mean, she is Anemo DPS at the moment, and she can change her element, but it doesn't mean she can do like all damages. It's like still on the question, like let's say maybe they did that to get some elemental resonance, you know, like let's say you have like so yeah, it's still questionable. She is like at the moment she is DPS Anemo. No, it's not like that. No, it's like she can change his her element, that's true, but it doesn't mean she can deal that DPS. It's like I haven't heard like in leaks, and I don't think it has, because like no leaks for Chaska so far. Is she Avatar? Dreamers? That's crazy. Avatar. Alright, let me try this one. And also we don't have like any info about that duration, you know, like let's say if she can change her element for 15 seconds, then it's okay, or 20 seconds, then it's crazy. And she can change element one at a time, so you cannot do like it back to back. About DPS, we need some info, maybe, but still, like, you know, like, oh, let's say, if so, I expect some low multipliers. You know why? Just imagine you get one characters like all in one, like 5 in 1. It's Anemo, Hydro, Electro, Cryo and Pyro 5 in 1. That is crazy. But we'll see, I mean, you'll see. Maybe they will locked some kind of her kit under the constellations. So yeah, like it's a lot of questions. And by the way, they still can change Xilonen's kit. So yeah, just keep that in mind. At the moment, she's crazy. Do you remember like Mualani? Like when she was like in a better one, like CBT 1, she was just insane damage, crazy damage. They just nerfed her by 100%. By like it's crazy. She maybe was like most nerfed character in this game. Same thing with Arlecchino, by the way, back then. Arlecchino, like at beta, was just crazy. But they changed her kit so bad after that. Even though now she's crazy, but still. Xilonen is a queen. I would like agree with Enjoyer if like Xilonen is. I would like Xilonen more. Where is king? Arlecchino is queen. Arlecchino, yeah, she's Arlecchino.
If you're bored, why don't we take a look at my collection together? If something catches your eye,
what she can
feel
use
free to take
element.
it.
She cannot use any element. She can just like change her element. Let's say most likely it's going to be like that. Since she's animal, and animal can react with do swirl with pyro, electro, hydro and cryo. So she changes her element according to that swirl. So if she swirl hydro, she gets hydro. Like let's say it's kind of delusion maybe, you know, like if she swirl pyro, she gets pyro element, something like, most likely it's going to be like that, but still no info about DPS. Maybe we need that like element to like, let's say, increase other characters DPS, something like that. So mainly at the moment she is animal DPS.
Everybody stand by fire! Well, let her rip! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Watch out!
Of course, I forgot to use that first. I have 5 elixir. What do you suggest I make for kinich? I would suggest you to like keep them. You know why? Because for kinich it's a long way to kinich. It's about 70 days, and you still most likely will farm some artifacts. Maybe you can get something, and if so, just keep them, because those sanctifying elixir are super valuable. How did you get 5, by the way? That's crazy actually, congrats with that. I don't have any, I will get them. I already have off-piece goblet. If you have off-piece goblet, by the way, like I will suggest you to continue the farm. You know why? Let's say if you ask me, I wouldn't suggest to spend your sanctifying elixir at all. You know what? Because like you don't have kinich at the moment. Getting his artifacts now, it's anyway like, you know, like you cannot use them anyway. Because let's say you can use maybe some of them with your but you don't have mualani, I'm sorry. You can use them with mualani maybe, but kinich needs a little bit different stats, by the way. Kinich needs attack, Dendro Goblet, and crit rate, crit damage, it depends. If I'm not mistaken, his ascension is crit damage, by the way. So most likely you will use crit rate Goblet, just keep that in mind. Circlet, I'm sorry. Crit rate Circlet. And still, I wouldn't suggest you have like plenty of time to farm new artifact set, so just farm them. Can you suggest a good build for Dia for support? For support, yes, of course. I mean, I would suggest you, if you ask me, like the build I use. For me, it's level 90. I would suggest you like to do that. If you like, you know why? Because let's say for Virgin Reaction, for some, anyway, it's up to, but 80 plus, it's okay, like it's up to you anyway. If you have enough books and mats and Mora, then you can do that. About the set, I use this set mostly because I mostly use her with a Virgin or maybe like with vaping, because she apply pyro. Even though it's not so fast, she's still pretty useful with Neuvillette Vape as well. This set is like Flower of Paradise Loss, but if you don't have this set and have like four piece of Gilded Dreams, it's also the way. If you don't have 4 piece, you can use like this set. You can use 2-piece Gilded Dreams, which gives you Elemental Mastery, and also 2-piece Wanderer Troop also gives you Elemental Mastery, or like 2-piece Wanderer Troop 2-piece, which also gives you 80. So yeah, you have like a lot of options, but try to give her as much Elemental Mastery as you can. So yeah, with I use this weapon. If you don't have it, you can use Rain Slasher, which is also gives you Elemental Mastery. So yeah. On other case, if you need something like tanky Dia, you can use 4-piece of this set, which is valuable as well, like 4-piece. Her signature set is like this one, but I wouldn't suggest you, because like her damage output and damage at Constellation 0 is super low, so it's better to use her as a like let's say for Burgeon, for reaction, as a support character. Show you artifacts for Kachina. My artifacts for Kachina. Okay, just a second. For Kachina, I don't like use so best artifact, unfortunately. For yeah, it's like all of them are at the moment level 0. You know why? Because I mostly need this passive, that's it. So yeah, she's still pretty useful. I mean, you don't need to level this artifact up, or like the artifact up. But if you ask, like it's like defense or energy recharge would be nice. Unfortunately, I don't have like energy recharge. Defense goblet or EM, by the way, also valuable options to increase that shield strength, but it's still up to you. If you ask me, I maybe will use defense. You know why? Because she's pretty vulnerable, and they can like one-shot kill her, and defense will increase my like let's say her like survivability. That's why I'm going to energy recharge, defense, but it's up to you. You can easily use Elemental Mastery, and that's it. Like you can give the weapon wise, like I would suggest Favonius weapon to get some particle back. That's it. If you want to build her as a DPS character, I would suggest to go for Obsidian Codex, but she can bring you more value by a support character, not a DPS. Vortex, which is better team for Neuvillette? It's Benny, Kazuha, Furina and Neuvillette. Bennett, Kazuha, or Neuvillette, Dia, Kazuha and Furina. It's Dia, Kazuha and Furina. Let me play this team. You know why? Because Bennett is not so useful for Neuvillette. Neuvillette doesn't need any. Let me go like the team you told me, like this one. Furina and Kazuha. This team is better because Bennett cannot, like, Neuvillette doesn't need any healing at all. He can heal himself, and he is okay with that. Neuvillette cannot benefit from, like, cannot use attack. He scales on HP. So that attack buff Bennett give him, it's useless, completely useless. At the same time, Neuvillette is a range character, and that circle Bennett creates, it's super low. So yeah, Dia in this case way more better, because Dia at the same time gives you resistance to interruption. So it's crazy. Neuvillette scales of HP and Furina too. Yes, exactly, enjoy. Kachina is like mini wanderer. Mini wanderer? Oh yeah, maybe. Enjoy, actually don't know about that. So counter Dia is better for Wait, with Neuvillette or what? Yes, Dia is better. You know why? Like, you can use Xianling. Unfortunately, Xianling is okay. The problem is resistant to interruption. If your Neuvillette is Constellation 0, like it's a little bit problem. You know why? Because Xianling's Pyronado area of effect is pretty low. It's not huge. And you need to be close to an enemy, which is a problem. So Zhongli in this case way more valuable, like Zhongli, Neuvillette, Xianling and Kazuha, or maybe Furina. It's up to you.
Settle down.
Buckle up! Yoo-hoo! Let the world come alive!
Be sanctified.
Wind strike.
Let my name echo in song!
Oh my god.
Bow your head. Settle down.
Unfortunately for me, Dia is like Constellation 0. So yeah, and if you notice, like every 2.5 seconds you get that wave damage. So yeah, with Bennett, it's not like that. Bennett is not a great option for him. About Xianling, by the way, you can go Xianling. Xianling is a little bit like, not a problem, but if you don't have like resistant to interruption, I would suggest to go like this team. Xianling and Furina maybe, something like that, or maybe Kazuha, it's up to you. Furina is better option in my opinion, especially for Neuvillette. Like Neuvillette and Furina made for each other. And you actually don't know about... Oh, you mean Dia? Yes. If you ask me, I would suggest to build Dia. She's not a bad option, but you know, like it depends. You know why? Let's say it depends on your mats and your Mora, because let's say we will get Xilonen like in let's say in maybe 35, 38 days. And most likely you will switch that Dia with Xilonen. So yes, just like, you know, like let's say if you ask me, if your account is pretty new, I would suggest to not level up Dia. I will use her anyway because I like her, but maybe you will not like her so much, and Xilonen will bring you more damage in the future. So just keep that in mind. But if you skip Xilonen, then yes, you can build her. So yeah, about this thing.
Bow your head.
Time to shine!
Gather.
Eat this!
You need to be close to enemy to do something, you know?
Let the mighty be humble.
Like that. Which is like, you know, like it's possible. You see, like the damage output is crazy. He is already done, but you need some shield, you know? So yeah, that's a problem, but still it's possible.
Strike a pose!
Solidify. Settle down. Be sanctified.
Because alongside that vaping, and by the way, don't forget to use Goba. Goba is also super useful. Goba applies, and you see the time. Time is like pretty fast. Okay, so I will... No, bro. I'm building EM Kachina, good support. Actually, I will try that as well. It's not a bad option if you ask me, Rohit. Yeah, but it's up to you. I mean, let's say, yes, Elemental Mastery can bring you more shield strength, but keep that in mind that shield depends on the character's defense. What does it mean? Let's say if you use Zhongli's shield on level 20, character, that shield has not the same strengths that's on a level 90 character. It's way more weaker. You know why? Because level 20 character has low defense. So let's say overall I would say like defense scales, or I'm sorry, shield scales on defense, on character's defense. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, it's not on elemental mastery. But it's like not all of the shields. Some of them, like let's say Zhongli's shield. That crystallized shield also scales on defense, but it has that, like, it's a crystallized reaction shield. Maybe yes, elemental mastery. I mean, I will check that anyway. Like, we'll try it. But defense is not a bad option for Kachina. Just keep that in mind. But it's up to you anyway. Like, why not? Well, maybe I have to level up, get more output. Actually, yes. If you ask me, Rohit, I mean, it depends. Like, for me, my Kachina is like level, if you know, like 61. And you know why? It's because of HP. And let's say if you use her Inspire Abyss, like enemies can kill her in one shot. Yeah. Sometimes it's a little bit frustrating. You know why? You just like started the game and they just back-to-back kill Kachina. Alright, let me try another one. I tried like all of the teams. Unfortunately, yeah, no Alhaitham, no any like Anemo DPS, no Nahida, unfortunately. So yeah. And you can go Rosa. Maybe. Let's try this team. Just like for test. Let's try Kachina. Rosa, Xianling and Bennett, something like that. Maybe. Huh? Yeah. Attack Neuvillette. Actually, you know, like, this game allow you to build anything you want, by the way. So yeah, why not? But yes, in some cases it's not so productive, I would say, you know, like, it's like maybe fun to play, but not efficient, you know? But you can do that. And by the way, you know what? If you have Kazuha, you know that you can build Kazuha with Thundering Fury, and I will show you why. I will do some tests maybe.
Judgment! Nice and spicy! Shabam! Teamwork is drip! You're toast!
Of course.
Shiver! You can't run! Yeah! Boba! Get them! Judgment! Let's light it up! Going in!
Excuse me.
Yeah! Punishment! Let her rip! Judgment!
Don't forget to use that.
At the frying pan! Help! Everybody stand back! Shiver! Eat this! Yeah! You can't run! I'm going in! Yeah! Boba, get them! Lights out.
Yeah. Anyway, it's maybe not a bad experience, but I need to do proper rotation. I messed up with rotation because it's better to buff your Pyro instead of Cryo. Let me try with Shinchu. I saw different defense that work differently, personally. So I'm trying because I don't need Kachina as a DPS. Oh, I want. Oh, okay, right. But you told me about like you want that Kachina as a DPS. I mean, you know, like if so, like a couple days ago, like you told me like you want that Kachina to do some DPS and wanted to go for like Constellation, if I'm not mistaken. Which, like, you know, like, if you ask me, I wouldn't suggest you to do that, because we will get Xilonen. Kachina is good, but if you get couple constellation for free throughout, let's say, your wishing, it's okay, but like going for Kachina constellation, I wouldn't suggest you to do that. You know why? Because like, it's like, she's not bad, but she is not bad only because of that set, supportive set, that's it. About the build, I mean, if you can get elemental mastery, you can try it. Yes, because crystallized reaction, like, yeah, it increases like shield strength, like increases the damage observation power of shields created through crystallize. So yeah, you can, but you need to catch those crystals. Or if you go for, oh yeah, and by the way, it will not work. You know why? No, it will not work. I will explain you why. Because it will be shield. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, let's say, alright, I wouldn't suggest you to do that. I'm sorry, I messed up with that. I forgot about that. If you give Kachina elemental mastery, and you want to like this shield be more powerful and tanky on other characters, it will not work because it's like personal. Let's say, let me show you my Kazuha. In case of Kazuha, this shield should be like you see, but it's Kazuha. But you use Neuvillette without elemental mastery at all. So yeah, this shield is going to be like 0. So yeah, like I would suggest you to increase, like if I'm not mistaken, you saw it was like, you know, like I will increase elemental mastery of Kachina, and that shield when it's like goes for any other characters will get the same strengths, like, right? It's not going to be like that. It's personal like numbers. So it's personal multiplier. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, in case of Kazuha, you get crazy amount of shield, but Kazuha is not on field character, he's supportive character. But Neuvillette is, without elemental mastery at all. Furina, 16 elemental mastery. So yeah, thank you very much indeed, only 5.1%, so it's useless. I would suggest you to build her like this, Kachina. Like I would suggest to go like energy recharge sand, defense, that's it. So yeah, it's the only options. It's in my opinion, like best options for her. Why energy recharge? At least to get some particle back for your team, because you use that Favonius. I mean, if you're going to use it. Also, you can go like this build, by the way. It's also not a bad energy recharge, defense and crit rate. You know why? Because you need some crit rate for this passive. Crit rate his have like 90% because of refinement 4 to create like particle. So that keeps that in mind. I mean, that's why you need crit rate. It's also not a bad. You know why? Because let's say, well, I even would say that crit rate circled is way more better for her. Oh, that's alright, Rohit. That's no problem. Actually, like it's better to inform like before doing something and spend your resins than after that. So I think you're not, because you get that info like early. So yeah, you're okay. No problem. Johannes Wang, don't you mind my staying here, learning how to say some Genshin terms in English? Oh, of course not. Why do? Fine, I'm Chinese living in Finland. Oh, hi, how are you doing, Wang? You're very welcome. Any friend from China, bros? Actually, I don't know, most likely not, but you're welcome. Like, why not? No problem. I will go with my OG ID. Yes, actually, yes, DPS a bit. You know, like, yes, right. I would suggest you to go for maybe DPS a bit, defensive, some kinda. It's maybe more like useful than elemental mass, but that's alright. I mean, it's okay. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Wang. You're well welcome. No problem. If you have any question about the game, just feel free. Alright, let me try. So yeah, like this team is crazy, and you guys, if you ask me, I just cannot imagine how Xilonen is going to be with that, like, because unfortunately you cannot use that new set with Zhongli, because Zhongli gives you 20% elemental resistance shred, which is not bad. but it's not 36, and it lasts for 12, no, it lasts for 20 seconds, something like that. Yeah, Jungle has pretty great time durations. Neuvillette is crazy. Okay, let me do a couple domains again, and we'll see, maybe I can get something. But overall, guys, like if you ask me about mualani, like what do you think, I would say again, like if you have Neuvillette, go for, like use Neuvillette, no need to go for mualani. If you want Neuvillette, go for Neuvillette in the future. Like you can easily skip that mualani. Yes, she has a great DPS, she like deals a lot of damage, but she at the same time has some, like, you know, like she's not so convenient, if you ask me. Especially like, you know, at the moment, and the next pile base is going to be made for mualani. Just keep that in mind. It's always like that. To make the character more attractive, Hoyoverse usually do like that. Like they add buffs and other stuff for the new characters. For kinich is going to be for kinich most likely, and for mualani, even though kinich scales on attack and mualani scales on HP, but they might do something with night soul points, by the way, some blessing with the night soul points, because both of them are night soul points, like characters who have night soul, like blessing states, etc., you know. Alright, let me try. Now we have find. Oh. Okay, let me just. I don't know which characters to go. Let's try. And by the way, you can go still with Kachina and Xilonen, by the way, you still can use Hyperbloom. It's also valuable. By the way, let's try it. I like Neuvillette, Raiden and Nahida. And with
There are still so many places for us to
Xilonen
explore.
is also pretty valuable team. You know why? Because your main DPS is Neuvillette. And even though Nahida cannot benefit from that, and Raiden as well. Yes, Raiden, and I would suggest you in this case, don't use maybe Raiden. Oh yeah, let's check it, by the way. It's not a bad idea to check. That set works a little bit differently. So yes, let's do it something like that.
Illusion shot! Jabam!
Electro damage bonus, geo damage bonus. No hydro damage bonus, you see guys, like here. Only electro and geo, which is like okay, it's like it's how it works. And also Dendro also gets geo damage bonus and electro. That's proper, that's normal. Now
Bow your head.
no hydro, still no hydro, just a second.
It's nothing.
Oh yeah, you know why? Because you need to get rid of that electro aura. Okay.
Let her rip!
Okay, actually.
Sorry. I pushed myself too hard.
Actually, you know, if you ask me, that's great. You know, because she somehow gets initial, like, let's say, but it's not, you should change that. I like this more, if you ask me. You know why? because you cannot mess up with your buff. But with Kazuha, it's easy to do that. Like when you swirl, you can swirl different elements, and that's a problem. But seems like with this set, it's impossible. So yeah, you just like get that buff from the, let's say, from the first reaction, which is great. So yeah, it's like, just a second.
Settle down.
Japan!
So yeah, it's Hydra damage bonus now. Oh yeah, let me check, like, it's better to check like Hydra and Geo, of course. Yeah, Geo damage bonus and Hydra damage bonus.
Shine down!
Yeah, that area of effect is a little bit small, unfortunately. She has a, now I just want to check, like, no, it worked. Like, no, I was my bad. I mean, like, yeah, it works any reaction. That's all right. I mean, like, you know why? Like, you know, she doesn't have this one, but she has electro damage bonus. So yeah, it's okay. I mean, you still can do that, and you can still mess up with that. But that's let's say 15 seconds is more than enough. Let me try from the beginning, like from. So yeah. It's not, no, you don't need hydro crystals, you need crystallized reaction. You don't need crystals. I mean, let's say you need 2 crystals on field, yes, like if you say that, so yeah. But you don't need crystals, like you just need crystallized reaction. And crystallized reaction on specific element, in this case hydro. Yeah, yes. You maybe can do something more fast. Just a second.
Silence!
Let her rip! Everyone hold hands! Illusion shattered!
Let me check it just. So yeah, it's 40 Hydra, yes. I mean, like, yes, it's pretty straightforward and easy, not so difficult. But still, I mean, you need to do it properly.
Let the mighty be humble.
So yeah, if you do it properly, you are completely okay. It's not so difficult. It's way better than with Kazuha, by the way. With Kazuha is a little bit nightmare, unfortunately. Because Kazuha is like, you know, like, yeah. I didn't know that Japanese name is pronounced Kazuha until today. Oh yeah, it's Kazuha. I mean, Japanese name. I mean, I don't know which, like, his name is like in Japanese or not. But yes, maybe. Okay, it's nothing. Unfortunately. Yeah. Nothing useful. Okay. Yeah, Kaidahara Kazuha. Oh yeah, you mean like, actually yes, you're right. Like, this name is not a Chinese name. You're right. It's like, yeah, you're right. We have like in this game, yes, we have like, if I'm not mistaken, by the way, you can correct me if like if you want. We have like Chinese names. It's like, it's Shanling, it's a Chinese name if I'm not mistaken. Xinchu is Chinese name. Yunjin, we have the character like this. Then we have like Xianyan, I'm sorry, and also like Xianyun as well. Like Xianyun. So yeah. Maybe more, yeah. Chongyun also. Let me create one more. So yeah, like it's way more easy to use that Kachina. Especially when you play like in, by the way, mono teams are also pretty valuable with Kachina, like let's say pyro mono teams like with Bennett, Shanling, and Arlecchino. Or maybe if you don't have Arlecchino, let's say you can go like Hutao or Lini, by the way, also not bad options. So yeah, we have a lot of options. Oh, okay. Yeah, Kazuha name is doing well. Literally thousands of leaves. Oh, literally, that's why he's burst, by the way. You know, like if you know that verse, let me show you guys. If I have enough energy, I mean like energy, I mean like burst energy. Yeah, I remember that. Like it was something like that. So yeah.
All right,
If you use his burst,
fallen leaves, adorn my night.
you see the leaves? You see these leaves? Maybe that's why. Alrighty, let me let me do more this. Let's try like mono teams. So yeah, like you know, like this Natlan supportive set is just like some kind of gold for all team comps, most of the team comps, by the way. So yeah, it's crazy. Let's try like mono team, but still, I mean, best team for Arlecchino, if you ask me, is going to be Xilonen. It's going to be Arlecchino, Yelan or Shinchu, and Bennett. Yeah, well, yes, because it's maybe most of the damage. You maybe can go with Furina. With Furina is a little bit tricky and difficult. Oh yeah, by the way, no, it's not like that. My bad. You can go with Xilonen because Xilonen can heal you. Unfortunately, not Arlecchino. You know why? But still, if you do couple switch, let's say to other characters, since she can heals every 1.5 seconds. You can do some stuff, let's say like use burst or something like that. You can get some healing back and you can get farm fast stacks. So at the moment we cannot do those tests, but in the future I hope we can do that. But I don't know how to pronounce it in English or Japanese. Which one? And his family name means a land with... Oh, I didn't know that. For real? Kaidahara Kazuha. By the way, you can... Oh yeah, I can maybe like... if you mean that like his name, maybe I can help you. By the way, if you play this game, Wang, you know what you can do? Let me show you. I mean, for you maybe it's going to be like a... I don't know, maybe not, maybe yes, but I think it's a big buff for pronunciation. You can go like this place, its profile, and you see the story and voiceover. All of this like has like pronounce of the names and other stuff. And you can go like right on voiceover and check about Kaidahara Kazuha. Just a second, if I can find one. Just a second. Now
I can't deny that I am somewhat culpable in the events that Kamisato, one of the most distinguished clans in all of Inazuma. Despite Ayato's trickery in regard to the Tri-Commission's affairs, he is nevertheless...
Just a second, let me find about Kazuha. I don't know which one can do. Kazuha. Oh yeah, maybe Beidou can say that, by the way. Captain Beidou, by the way, she is like with... She was with Kazuha, like on the same boat, something like that. Yeah.
Kazuha?
Yeah.
That scallywag actually blocked a strike from the Raiden
Unfortunately,
Shogun
no.
outside Tenchukaku. Easier said than done. After the battle, he
Yeah.
came to the Crux Fleet.
Unfortunately,
said he'd voyage with us
like
a little
no,
while longer.
like.
I was more than happy to
But
oblige.
still, I mean, it's like this game has a lot. So yeah, you can check it if you want. Why all of these are so... Oopsie. Oh. Okay. So yeah, it's like, yeah, but you can find like Haidahara Kazuha, so it's okay. Alright, let me continue with my...
Wind Strider.
He's a crazy character. Unfortunately, he's a little bit old. I mean, yes, and we got like in a month we will get new Geo Kazuha, let's say. Oh, hi Ahmed, how are you doing? Okay, let's continue. It's a mono pyro. Let's try with Kachina. Why not?
Huh? Teamwork is trick. Nice and spicy.
Late bear.
Yeah, damage output is good anyway. I mean, that Kachina is so crazy actually, and it's like her artifact is at level 0.
Boba, get them. Yeah. Everybody stand. You're toast. Let her rip.
Unfortunately, you cannot check like you know, like all of the stats when you like play in Spiral Abyss. That's unfortunate, but it's still damage output is crazy. That's Will, and then he put his sword just clean. Man, that's why I like him. Oh yeah, actually he's crazy. I mean, I don't know, I don't want to say Ali he's bad. The problem is when your account is pretty new, like let's say like not so OG account, you know, back then we the characters release was like we didn't have so much characters back then, you know. Let's say that's why if you compare my roster, I have like all of the OG characters. Let's say Kazuha, let's say some Albedo, by the way. So you know, like Ganyu. Most of you guys most likely don't have Ganyu, you know. So yeah, back then they were like pretty valuable. I mean, these characters. But at the moment, like, you know, a game is like Hoyo try to improve the game. This game is power creeped anyway. Whatever you do, we will get more and more powerful characters. Yes, we have some characters which like must pull characters, not gonna lie, but some of them has pretty good replacement. That's why, let's say we have Sucrose, which is not a bad character at all. But still, if you got Kazuha, like just build him. He's not so difficult to build, pretty useful, best crowd control character maybe in the game, especially for Spiral Abyss floor 12. Like last one. I don't know how he's going to be in the future, because they will increase like Spiral Abyss difficulty more and more and more, and that's obvious, you know. Just like they increase wall level, by the way. I don't know how about you, but for me wall level is like a little bit changed. Oh yeah, by the way, I wanted to ask you, have you noticed any like freezing or lagging in this game? I haven't. I have like maybe a couple times in Natlan that was happened to me, but overall they did a great job by like you know, like they increased that graphic like a little bit, because Natlan looks a little bit differently. If you compare with like old regions, let's say Mondstadt, and you compare Natlan, Natlan looks more shiny, something like that. Maybe it's because of like this area, you know, like different places, like, you know, like. But overall, like I haven't like noticed any changes, so much significant changes, I would say, you know. Most likely you like haven't noticed as well. So yeah, in my opinion, they made pretty good job. I mean, by like, you know, like give us like 5.0 version 5.0 without like let's say, changing some major, I would say maybe options or something like that in this game, because for me it looks the same. In ancient Japan, when I'm switching, sometimes take a bit time. Yeah, for me as well, right? But they will fix that. For me, it's as well. Like some kind of freezing. Yeah, I noticed that, and it usually happens in Natlan, not in other regions. So let's try maybe. Navi is okay. Unfortunately, yeah, like the problem is this one, like mechanical array. This boss is so trashy, actually. Even Tulpa is better. You know why? Because Tulpa changed his like place, but that's alright. I mean, it's kind of acceptable. You need to be more focused on that. But this one just like so much like animation time, which is like, yeah, like let's say damage window. Why is it like this one is way better to test characters actually, and this one as well, when you have like several waves. Okay, yeah, testing Kachina with like Neuvillette and Arlecchino is a little bit boring again and again and again, and Navia. Oh yeah, if you compare with Sumeru, yes, I agree with you, Dimmers, yeah. And yeah, Natlan, exactly, yes. About the ping, by the way, yes. I mean, like, I haven't noticed anything. Like, ping is pretty okay. Maybe let's try this team, you know? Let's try like this team. I don't know how it goes, but why not? Oh. Okay, let's try this one with Emily. I forgot I have Emily. Let's try it like here. Like this team. And the Kino, Emily and Bennett. Let's do something like that. Yes, like Kachina cannot, like this set, I mean Natlan cannot like buff Emily, unfortunately, but still.
Transfix! Here goes! Let's light it up! Teamwork is reconstitute! A little ambiance!
Yeah, the damage is actually.
Overrule! I always bounce back! Let her rip!
Yeah. Actually, it's okay. Yeah, Kachina is just crazy. Because like, yeah, you know, like using so like why Kachina is so good. You know, like when you use Kazuha and Sucrose work, like both of them work like personally on any enemy. So you need like swirl any enemy you had, like let's say like let me show you, by the way. When you have couple waves, you need to switch between Kazuha to add like to do swirls again to get to benefits from that swirl. With Kachina, that buff just works. You don't need to switch to any other character. That's why damage output is so great. And by the way, the same thing apply to Xilonen, because Xilonen is also, when she gives you resistance shreds, elemental Elemental resistance. Yeah, elemental resistance shit, it just works. You don't need to like on field Xilonen do normal attacks again and again. No, you don't need that. That's why she is so better. Especially for, yes, when you fight against like single target boss. Not like this, like mechanical array, because mechanical array change his place, like he's like, so yeah, it's a little bit annoying. But let's say, oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, let's try this domain, by the way. Tomorrow, Saturday. Yes, by the way, yes, enjoy. Tomorrow I will do Saturday, like online. And also I will do, just a second, that's why so yeah, I have 4 fates. We can like use the shop again. I can get 5 from here. And also I can get 1 more from here. So I will do 1 multi. That's why it's a, yeah, that's why I keep like my fates. I was about to spend them a couple days ago, if you don't like, if you remember, but I decided to do 1 multi. At the moment, like I don't expect anything, but let's say at least 1 4-star would be nice. Last time I got official and I'm kinda at 28, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah. Like the last sorry, no, it's not 20. Oh yeah, it's 28. It's like 28. So yeah, it's going to be that 38. So it's close to 5-star. So yeah, let me try this with Kachina. You know why? Because this domain with the 2 waves is a great example why Kazuha, let's go like this thing. Why Kazuha is maybe, it's not so good. Like, let's say Xilonen better than Kazuha in multi-waves. I mean, you know, I use Kazuha for a long time, and like saying he's bad is not, I would say it's not fair. You know why? Because he's still pretty valuable character. But if you compare with Xilonen and even Kachina, yes, they are way more like straightforward and easy to use. And that's supportive. Just imagine supportive characters. So let me go Kazuha first. Kazuha, Shinchu, and Bennett.
Chivalry
And then I will
will
switch
never
to Kachina. Bro, can you try Navia with new natlan craftable claymore in Kachina Navia? Navia with new craftable claymore? Yes, I can, but like, let's say I haven't leveled it up. You know why? Because for me it's like level 1. I mean, yeah, but I can check like the stats if you ask. I mean, yeah. And you know what? That weapon, craftable weapon, is not bad. If you saw that like cutscene, you know, like when Mavuika borrow Kinich's weapon, it means that weapon is pretty good. Yeah, it's just a joke, but still. Yeah, you saw that cutscene, you know, when she fights against Capitano, and she borrows that weapon from Kinich, and that weapon was a 4-star craftable, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let me try. So yeah, let's do like something.
One with nature.
It's like,
Let's light it up! Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
so yeah, now this enemies doesn't have that Vivi-set passive. I mean, like this one, swirl, etc. This one, because you need to swirl again, you need to apply pyro, right? Oh, it's electro. Just a second.
Into the wind.
So, like, you see he gets some, like, shreds, but it's not pyro, unfortunately. Yeah, he destroys that pyro again.
Wind strider.
Anyway, you get the point. I mean, like, that's why Kazuha is like, you need to switch between them. Let me go with Kachina. Kachina just give me damage. I mean, like, elemental damage bonus, and that's it. And so Xilonen will do. What a featured element This time in oh, I don't know about that. Maybe bloom something. Oh, no, maybe hydro and bloom. You know why? Because of mualani. Not bloom, because maybe it's the next time when we will get like kinich. Maybe some hydro related reactions. Let me check that weapon. Just a second. So yeah, this weapon like still like I only most likely will do this one. That's it. And maybe this one to do some test with my Neuvillette. But I don't think it's like better than this one. Like this one is for me just great. About that claymore. Of the body members triggers a pyro-related reaction. The equipment character's elemental skill damage increased by 60% for 8 seconds. It's like you know, situational. Because let's say if you have C6 Bennett, yes, maybe you can use it on Navia. But overall it's not, because this passive will not work on Navia at all. Because of the party, oh no, I'm sorry, my bad. Of the party members triggers pyro related, any of pyro. The equipment character's elemental skill damage increased by actually yes, you're right. This weapon is not a bad weapon for Navia, because but you definitely need to go with like at least Bennett, because like you pyro related reaction, it's like crystallized reaction with like pyro, it also counts, you know. So you will be alright. Yes, you can use. If you don't have any other option, you can get like this damage on your Navia. Unfortunately, it's only for 8 seconds, but you will be alright. And why this weapon is good? Because if you do that reaction, whatever, you will get that buff anyway. So yeah, it's not like you need to get like that crystal to get that buff. This effect can be triggered even when the triggered party member is not on field, you know, like, so yeah. You can do with Bennett, you can do with even Navia, by the way, can do that. You know why? When you go like the team, like, but Navia is not useful for so yeah, like Navia, I mean, like it's Nahida, I'm sorry, Nahida. Even Nahida, but Nahida is not useful. But you need to crystallize reaction with Pyro and you will be alright. And since you used like Bennett, it's alright. Yeah, it can be useful. It depends also which. Just a second, Rohit. Let me check the main stat like that. Like, just a second. It also depends which weapon you are using at the moment. Oh, let's say it depends. Like which weapon are you? Yeah, bro. That boring weapon became such a big meme. Oh yeah, the dreamers. This code is, you can find this code into the description. Just check that. Will Columbine be playable? Yes, in the future, but not now. Yeah, bro. Okay, bye bye, Ali. Bye bye. Right, okay, I think this weapon will become meta after Navia release. After Navia release? You mean like mavuika? Oh yeah, mavuika, yes, but you still can use it. I mean, you still, like, let's say if you go with new like Navia Bennett, you still can use it. You know why? Because as soon as you use like usually Navia's rotation starts with her burst. You use that burst, you use Bennett, and as soon as you use Bennett, it's like crystallized reaction with Pyro, right? You get that buff immediately. So yeah, so you can use it on Navia anyway. Like you don't even need like to wait for mavuika. You still can use it, because like let's say Bennett is a great sub. By the way, why
Something
not?
you wish to report?
Let me
Go.
check it.
You have my undivided attention.
I can check it, yes. I mean, like, I don't think it's going to be so useful check, but, You know why? Because elemental skill damage, you know, like you cannot see that skill damage bonus, but what we can do, just a second, right? Why not? It's like 44 and 6%, right? It's not like that. Oh yeah, kind of like this. For every character in the pyro hoof heals from Leo character, the crit character attack on crit rate. For every character in the party who like. Just a second. After using elemental skill on hit, normal attacks is like charge attack. Okay, I can like. So yeah, it's like both of them are close to each other, right? What I gonna do? I just use this one and try to get damage, then compare with another one. So yeah, let me try first this one, like because yeah. Let's go to the spoil abyss. Justice for K-pop girl. I will remember that definitely, by the way. Make new account. I can't change name back. It says it will require 14 days. Alright.
Staring into my eyes is
Yeah, K-pop, like, actually, if you ask me, K-pop was just crazy. Alright. So right. Let me check this. So yeah, at the moment I will go the team like I'm not going to use like, let's go Kachina anyway. Let's go Navia, Shanling, and Bennett. And your rotation starts with Navia's burst. Like this.
Silver send down! Everybody stand back! Huh?
It's 40.
Off we go! Feeling lucky?
Just a second. Let me try again. It wasn't 40, it was like 9. It's like 4.
Attack! I'm going in! Huh? Feeling lucky? This one's got your name on it!
No, it was 40 actually.
That's not!
Okay. Let me try with a different weapon. Justice for K-pop girl. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. So yeah, let me go the same team, right? And let's try it. I mean, actually, I should get less damage. And if so, then that weapon is pretty good for Navia. By the way, about the mavuika, you said that with mavuika that weapon is going to be pretty good. I don't think it's a case for Navia. You know why? Because Bennett, it's super flexible supportive character. Like he's just insane supportive character because his buff depends on the weapon you have. His healing depends on the artifacts you have. So yeah, he's still like super crazy character. That's why so many players says that Bennett is a Pyro Archon. He's really crazy character. And if you ask me, yes, he's crazy. So yeah, it's like he's just insane character. All right, let me try it.
Fire! Well, everybody stand back. This one's got your name on it.
It's less damage, yeah. That one gives you more
This
damage.
one's got your name on it.
Oh no, just a second. Let me try again. For real. It's level.
A proper send-off! From the... Teamwork is dreamwork! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Oh, why is that?
Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Just a second. I will switch to that weapon again. This one creates more crystals somehow. Yeah.
Attack! I'm going in! Let's light it! Feeling lucky?
Yes. Yeah, maybe mavuika will replace Xianyun. Oh, yes, maybe actually. By the way, yes, maybe like something like that. Because, yeah, not a Bennett. Because Bennett, it's still like he's like just broken as hell. Very interesting.
Fire! Well, teamwork is dreamwork! Ha! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Yeah, this weapon gives you more damage.
Coming at ya!
Yeah, this one gives you more damage, and it's like noticeable. Like, I mean, like this one, which like is 16%. And if you ask me, like, let's say Gravestone is still better. Gravestone is still better, but 16% damage is not a, like, let's say maybe it's a, might be best 4-star option for Navia. You know why? Because we don't have any other which increase like elemental skill damage, which is crazy. And also this weapon means like Kinich is not going to be rely on his like burst. It means like, yeah, he's going to play out of his skill also. Still, this Gravestone is just insane weapon, you know, like because of base attack, and also it increased 20% attack, which is crazy. But 4-star option is not a bad option at all. Alrighty, let me try this. What I want, oh yeah, I wanted to show you that, like I forgot. So yeah, like Kachina, and we already tested that Kazuha. And if you notice, like if you get new wave, you need to switch between between your main DPS and Kazuha to get that like resistance shed. But in case of Kachina, is not going to be like that. So yeah, you just. K-pop girl is my account. I'm not. Okay, all right. We're just kidding, you know, like Sina. Yeah, his attack buff is somewhere. Yeah, his attack buff is more than for real. Oh, that's crazy, actually. You know, like Rohit, if you ask me, I personally didn't like Kinich. The only thing like he has like kit, which is super attractive, is his like hook exploration mechanic, which is crazy. I'm not gonna like a Spider-Man, you know. Yeah, it looks just amazing, but overall it's kind of okay, new character. Like he like unfortunately, like he relies on burning on field, and that burning increases his personal damage, which is bad, you know. Let's say, yes, if you have Emily, you're okay. If you have Baiju, you're also okay. Nahida can also keep that fire on, burning on. But anyway, you need that burning. Without burning, it's like with Emily. But Emily is completely different character, because Emily is a field character, not a DPS. DPS is completely different story, unfortunately. Because let's say you can use Emily on field. If you have C6 Bennett, by the way, you can switch Emily and like use her on field to apply pyro, which is not a bad option.
Something you wish to
But
report?
still, she is not
Go.
like on field DPS. So yeah, kinda a little bit like questionable, I don't know. Even though he deals a lot of damage, he's still not so maybe convenient to use. You will see. I mean, like, oh, we already have like gameplay, and I didn't like it so much. And he relies on Night Soul points a lot. He is not like Mualani, by the way. Mualani in this case way more comfortable to play, because if I'm not mistaken, Mualani has like a maximum 60 Night Soul points, but Kinich has only 20 or 40, something like that, which is low, you know. So yeah, maybe that hook mechanic, you can only jump 2 times, something like that. But we'll see. I mean, I still don't know all of his mechanic. Okay, let me try with Kachina.
Everybody stand! Witness the power of Gua! No, my soul!
Let me check if I got like 40% pyro damage. Just a second. Yeah, actually this electro damage as well. Oh, actually, you know, like I like, you see, like you got like cryo damage. You got like, yes, she can do that. That's why, yeah. You know why? And that is crazy. Because of enemies, you get all of the buffs, you know? I don't think it's some kind of problem, but why is that? Kachina's, do you remember like couple, like, oh, I want to test the same thing? She can get different buffs. That is crazy, actually. It's like, let's say it's useless anyway. You know why? Because like, who needs like electro when you don't have electro on your team, you know? But still, it's possible to get like different buffs. All right. So yeah, it's like lasts for 15 seconds. So yeah, and let me show you. Even though I destroyed like first wave, I still have this buff, you see? You don't need to like go for Kazuha again, do some swirl again, you know, like that's why this set and Kachina is so valuable. Because like second waves and I steal these buffs, you see? All of them. So yeah, that's why like this set and Alekino is going to...
Overruled.
Let me check it again. I'm most likely... No, it's still on, you see? It's still on. Yes, I lost some of them. Just a second. Yeah, you know why? Because like it's like 12 plus 28. Like 12% buff lasts for 15 seconds and 28% buff lasts for 20 seconds. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's still pyro 40. Okay. Let me check at the end. Yeah, it's like it's gone. This buff, just a second, let me check it. So yeah, no buff for pyro, but still, like that's why this set is so valuable. In multi-wave environments, it's like super cool. You don't need to like use your Kazuha again, so because it's so annoying to use Kazuha again and again and again. But it's possible to get multiple buffs, which is crazy. Yes, it's useless if you ask me, but why not? Oh, by the way, you know why it can be useful? I will explain you. It can be useful for Chaska, and maybe they will fix that. You know why for Chaska? Because Chaska, according to some info, you know, can change her element. And if so, it means she can give, like, she can benefit from these buffs. Oh, hi Langshankar, how are you doing? Vortex, have you seen Natlan NPC? Genshin must really put great animation. Oh yeah, actually I just like I did one video about that, by the way, about NPCs. These NPCs are so crazy, just insane. They cooked these NPCs like, you know, like, let's say, yeah, they like spend so much time maybe on them. They are so fun. I made a couple short videos about that, but yeah, they are crazy. Especially like the ones like who like cries right, like crazy. The girls, you know, like that was fast, something like that. Yeah.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Here goes. Let me weave you along.
check what I got. %40 pyro, 40% hydro, and geo damage bonus. Okay, you see, like, it works. Anyway, it works. Like, you can get multiple buffs, and that's crazy. You know why? Because Shinchu is off field. You see, hydro damage bonus is 106. So that's crazy, actually. That's why. So yeah, I wanted to see, like, yes, for pyro damage bonus for him is completely useless, but hydro damage bonus is crazy. Okay. Okay, that changed everything, guys. At least for me. Actually, it means, like, this set and that supportive, like, especially with, it means Kachina can be super useful in the future. Anyway, whatever it takes, Kachina can be super useful. You know why? Xilonen cannot do these things. And I will explain why. Kachina plays this one on the field, right? It lasts for... just a second. It has duration anyway. Okay, let's check it. I don't know why we don't have duration, but still, you see, like, it has AoE, even though it's small. If oh yeah, it hits, like, it does some hits. So yeah, even though that AoE is small, if you use, like, kinda Arlecchino and Shinchu, depends on the aura, it creates, like, as soon as it creates some crystal, like, do some crystallized reaction, I mean that geo construction, you get that buff. So yeah, a multiple buff is available. By the way, it will not going to be the same with Xilonen. You know why? Because Xilonen, you use that skill to get into the Night Soul Blessing mode, and after that you need to do couple normal attacks. And usually normal attack is not AoE, you know, like, it's small AoE, you know, like that. It's not area of effect. So yeah, actually it's crazy. Okay, nice. It has been upgraded if we see Furina buff like this. Yes, actually yes. Oh yeah, Furina buff. Furina also work like that, by the way. Geo damage bonus. Okay, I will keep it. Even though it's trash, why not? Please, oh my. Please, I mean, like, you know, like, this one is not working with a please. Oh yeah, about mobs, by the way. Let me change my team.
Let's go get ourselves.
This mobs,
Let's hope
by
you
the way.
put up a good fight.
How about this?
What? Time to go.
Take a seat.
This one, this girl is crazy, by the way. You see?
Stick around.
She's just crazy. And she can fly, something like that.
Stick around.
Full speed ahead.
Yeah, you see? She can fly.
Tide rises.
She is crazy, actually.
Time to go.
Okay, let me switch. Yeah, this one is just insane.
Full speed ahead.
Still within my threshold.
All right, let me go. But yeah, these mobs actually, like, Hoyo cooked like a crazy with these mobs. Yeah, these mobs are crazy. She's scary. It's kinda like, but it's fun. You know why? It's fun. Maybe I will do the video. She's like crazy. I like this kind of, you know, like, why? This kind of, like, small details, I would say, brings, like, so much to the game, you know? Because, like, it's so fun to play. Like, without that, it's like kinda meh. It's not so useful. Like, let's say it's playable anyway, this game, but still, it's a little bit boring. But having this is just crazy. Okay. If so, then we can get electro damage bonus as well. Oh yeah, let's go like this team. Let's go Navia, let's go Arlecchino, let's go Kachina, right? I like this team also. It's
Gonna be epic.
double Geo. Well, I'm sorry, it's double DPS team, but it's not a bad team at all. You know why? Because in this case, why by the way Navi is so good with Kachina? Because like it doesn't matter which element you reacts with, that crystallized reaction, you still get that Geo. You get two buffs, not one. So let's try it.
Laid bare. Fire! Well, with rock.
And yes, that buff is just immediately. You know, yeah, you had no time to lose, something like that. Yeah, Geo and Pyro. That is crazy.
Everybody stand up! Everlasting as the moon! Overruled! Fellow warfare, I guess!
124. Geo damage bonus. So yeah. Alright. Hill laughing became meta. Yes, actually yeah. One punch Navi. Yeah, Navi is just like that Miro made. Yeah, actually it's cool. She's cool. Okay, let's try. Can I get something trash? Actually, it's okay. Alright. Yeah, that's her laughing is just crazy. And by the way, it's not only her. We have couple other mobs, which is super cool. Let me check them. Yeah. And also, I want to check like this boss. You know one? You know which one? Let me check this boss again, like this one. I need to place that like it's a one shot boss. This one is also pretty tricky, by the way. This mob, actually, let me try a couple times if you don't mind. Actually, you can use attack with high total. During this trial, you can continuously use attack with higher interruption capabilities to interrupt opponent. Oh, as they charge attack. Those avoiding those powerful. Okay, you know, like actually, I'm also too lazy, but reading this one just helps a lot. You see what it says? You need to attack. Okay, it means. Just a second. If so, let's go Jin. Like Sucrose can be pretty useful. I'm sorry, not Sucrose, Fischl. You know why? Because if your Fischl Constellation 6 Oz, he attacks like a crazy. Let's go Sucrose. Let's go Xilonen. Have some maybe dodge mechanic. And we need some healing. It's going to be Bennett. And let's then go like this one.
We may leave at any time.
Yeah, let's try this. I don't want to use shield. So yeah.
Go as one! By royal decree.
Yeah.
Just my luck.
Alright, at least my... And as soon as he... Yeah, you can do that.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Okay.
I summon thee. Go as planned.
Can I avoid that by using my deck?
Wind, hear me. Oh,
No, I can't. Actually, that is crazy. Because like, as soon...
odds for me.
Fräulein.
Witness the power of Gugwa. I am outplayed.
You need to run Jin and use her ability to throw. Oh yeah, it's like a fall down damage. Like unfortunately, it's like, you know, like, if I'm not mistaken, it should be work here. Let me try it. Yeah, fall down damage. Ito is good in that, but I mostly use Mono Geo because of Ito. Alright, but I need to know like Mono Geo on Navi. In Mono Geo team, you can use one different element. And mostly Navia is not, let's say Navia is not okay for Mono Geo dreamers because she benefits from different elements. Unfortunately, it's like that. And it's like, let's say it's way better to like use different elements with Navia. She is like way more useful in this case and create great damage. So yeah, I don't know about Ito. I don't have Ito, but you know, like more Navia is just insane. About
Time to
that,
act.
let me try. But that boss is just crazy. Yes, I can use some shield, but I don't want to use a shield. Maybe I can use Neuvillette. You're right, but I don't want to use Neuvillette. Let's go Sucrose. Well, let's go like this one. Let's try, maybe we can do something. Yes, it's not a great team, not gonna lie, I just want to.
I see everything.
Oh, you can do that.
Go as planned.
No, you can do that. My bad. Oh, yeah. You know why?
There is no escape.
Hey,
Yeah, now he is going to kill me, definitely.
need to make adjustments. I see everything.
Illusion shattered.
Go as planned.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean,
Hey. Yeah.
Shine down.
you cannot interrupt that, unfortunately. Let me try my...
Oh
my... Okay. I was super close, but still. Oh my...
My companions need me.
I do something wrong. Maybe it's because of like... Let me check it. Just a second. Let me just try a couple times, if you don't mind, guys. Navi's crystallized reaction. I need more bullets. Try to use charge attack on the Jin skill. Okay, I will just, yes, just a second, let me do like something like, you're right actually, I just messed up. Charge attack, yeah, Zen skill, you're right. Just a second. I will keep the same team, because it's possible, it's definitely possible. Yes, you cannot do that on this one, but you definitely should do that on... Can you? Oh no, you can't. Charge attacks and like skill, right? If it's going to work, guys, I will not kill him. I want to do a video, but I will try it. Yeah, it's possible, you're right. Yeah, it's possible. You need to just get used to it. Yeah, 7 for real. Okay, my time. My time.
Torn to oblivion!
For real, I dodged. Oh, for real, and it's possible to dodge. Okay. We get like, just.
I see everything.
Okay. I see. So yeah, let me just try again. You just need to get used to it. That's it. Good power creep by Smash Natlan. Before Kachina, I use Ningguang after getting Kachina. She is my. Oh yeah, of course. Like Dreamers. Like let's say, if you compare, just imagine like Kachina is better than Zhongli. Of course. Yeah. Okay. It's possible. I just need to get used to it. Like yeah, actually. You need to do the charge attack, and after that use like okay, let me try a couple time more if you don't mind. Okay, like yeah, it's possible because you need to get like interrupt him first and after that use it, but you need to be more consistent and like you need to avoid him to get the charge attack. So yeah, you need to do that back to back. If so, you need like 2 animo characters, and you know why? Because of that. And 2 electro characters, by the way. 2 animo and 2 electro characters. Just a second. And you know why? Because electro characters allow you to... Just a second.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
This one, movement spin 10%, shorted skill. This one, also electro... Oh, no. It's not helpful. Yeah, this one is not helpful. Super Connect Overload, it's not... No. This one is okay. Oh, physical resistance. Oh no, it's not. Anyway, let's try it. Who cares? Bro, they're all Genshin ammo. Everyone uses just Gem Vortex to take that. For real, I will try it. I mean, to be honest, I faced him like yesterday. Yeah, I just need to get used to it. You're right.
Go as one.
Okay. Can I dodge?
This
No, I
realm
can't.
is no home for a princess.
But it's possible, yeah.
Go as one!
You just like... Yeah. No need to mess up.
Detached from the
Alright.
world.
Go as one!
Oh, I see. I need to... Yeah. Alright. It's possible. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Thank you, Rohit. I will do it later. I mean, I don't want to... to be honest, I want to do a video. I know that like like, let's say it was pretty obvious, but I wanted to test it myself. Alright, let me do like one... like here. But it's fun. Jin became meta in Natlan. You know, like, yes, against some characters, like against some enemies, she is pretty useful. Unfortunately, I didn't expect that against this one. Yeah. I never touched these things, by the way, so yeah. Alrighty, let me do one more domain. And maybe... Okay. It's fun actually when you have this option. I thought they just kinda like fix that, you know, like Mihoyo usually like to do something like that. Alright, let me try. I want to try this team. Kachina, Yelan, Chinchu and Shanling.
Another chance to
Ito, main. Oh, bye bye. Oh, bye bye, Demers. Everyone use Gen. Do you know the feature element of immersion? Oh no, you ask me, Rohit. No, I don't know. You mean like a next one, which we will get tomorrow? No, I don't know actually. I mean, no, maybe there's some leaks about that, but I don't know. I saw that we will get some mualani stuff, like and Bloom. You know, like mualani is going to be like a feature characters. Also, maybe some of like Dendro and other Hydro characters. So yeah, it's going to be like Hydro. Oh yeah, actually yes. It's going to be Hydro, Dendro, and maybe Electro. Something like that. So yeah. But I don't know exactly. But mualani, we definitely will get mualani as a playable characters, like the characters you can invite.
out of the frying pan. No, my sword! Japan! Quietly now. These are about to get Rain outlines your... Rain cutter! Here goes!
Yeah. You see geo damage bonus and hydro damage bonus. She's so cool actually, yes, for real. She's just insane. I mean, she can buff like literally any character, like of course not any like element, it's like only cryo, electro, hydro, pyro and geo, but still, she's just insane. About wishing new heroes. Oh, about that, enjoyer, you know, like like defense police, okay, goblet defense. So yeah, most likely, like not a most likely, I will skip mualani definitely. I will not go for mualani. I didn't like mualani so much. She's a little bit, I would say, overrated if you ask me. Yes, great damage, but it's not like she's not so useful. About kinich, I don't think he's going to be good for my roster. You know why? I have Emily and kinich is on field DPS. I'll hate him, in my opinion, way more, like not a way more better, but way more flexible. Because kinich damage depends on pyro, on burning, and he needs that. It means he's going to be not so great in aggravate. Oh, I'm sorry, aggravate, in spread, you know, and spread is, let's say, main type of damage for Dendro characters. Also, he needs attack, and I don't have Baiju. Baiju, by the way, is not a bad option for him. Even though he's a range, Baiju can increase your attack. For now, kinich is bad because we don't have, like, we only have Shanling and Bennett. And I would say they both, since he is a range character, is not so convenient to use with him. But it's me, I mean. But he is still going to be a pretty good DPS character. But about the future banners, it's like Xilonen, Chaska and Mavuika. Most likely, like, I'm pretty sure I will go for Xilonen, yes, definitely. And that rollers, actually, it's not bad. It looks pretty okay. Okay, that's first. About Chaska, we'll see, because Chaska is also looks so great. And Chaska, you know, is the choosed one. If you like already finished that quest, I mean the Archon quest, second act 2, yeah. You know, like, she's the choosed one. So yeah, she's broken, let's say Sun. And Xilonen as well, by the way. Xilonen broken, Chaska broken, and another two characters are broken. Kinich is broken, and Mavuika is broken. So yeah, these characters are kinda like choosed one. They are like, I don't know, like, how, like, kinda. So it's like that. But still, I mean, alongside these characters, we might get something also useful characters like a 4-star. So yeah, I will decide. Man, I want Pyro. I wanted to test my Yoimiya. Oh, about Pyro and Yoimiya, I don't know which. I saw he gonna be like
I got a new letter from
regular Dendro character. Oh no. Blank Shankar. No, he's not going to be like ordinary Dendro. You know, that's a problem. He is good, but the problem is his attack, like to do more damage, he needs burning. He is kinda like on field Emily. You know, he is kinda like that. He's just on field Emily. Yeah, he deals a lot of damage, but he needs that burning. As soon as burning like gone, the damage output going to be less, like low, not so high. You know? So because of that, like, yeah, and it's in his passive. So yeah, it's built-in function. I mean, it's built-in kit and mechanic. He needs that burning, and that's a problem. So that's why I would prefer more Alhaitham, because Alhaitham is a broken character. Yes, Alhaitham has some problems with that infusion, I mean, if you compare with Arlecchino, but he's still like one of the greatest DPS, like Dendro DPSs. You know, there are rumors that Capitano is also a chosen one hero. For real? I haven't heard that, but you know, like, I think Capitano is going to be physical. Maybe. You know why? Because Mavuika says that they use elemental damage to fight against Fatui, you know, like elemental damage. It means maybe they are like kinda physical. You know why? Because let's say elemental damage has elemental reactions, you know, but physical is kinda a little bit different. I mean, yes, you can do superconduct, it's like when Cryo meets Electro, and do enhance physical damage, but still it's like, you know, like, it's like second stage reaction. Let's say it's like, it's not a you need to do first like do superconduct and after that. So yeah, you need to freeze enemy, then like do electro, then get that superconduct. It's a little bit complicated reaction. It's not easy. Oh, second stage reaction, exactly. Yes, it's like hyper bloom. So yeah, superconduct is also like hyper bloom or burgeon reaction. So it's second stage reaction. Maybe physical, we'll see. Because he's definitely not going to be a cryo. You know, like that was a delusion, something like that. But yeah, that boss, by the way, it's like with Jin. It was fun. Alright, let me go my lucky team. Try to get some artifacts. Yeah, Jin is meta, by the way. That's why, like I said, like if you have, like if your account is pretty new, Jin is away. It's like if you don't have her and you don't need any constellation, etc. She's just like great. Okay, where's my Xianyun?
My contraptions are calibrated.
Every danger reaction is cool, but burning just feels so off, like it doesn't belong to... Yes, actually I agree with you. You want Colombina? Yes, Colombina is like, you know, like I will go for Colombina as well, but you know, enjoy. I don't want to say like for future patches. Let's say for upcoming patches, which is in 5.1, 2 and 3, I will go for Xilonen, that's for sure. I will go for mavuika. That's... Yes, and in 5.2 we'll see. I mean, if Chaska is going to be super useful, like not only DPS but only supportive, I will go for her. Because usually I don't try to go for support for DPS characters so much. I mean, like I don't like mostly I like supportive characters in this game. And I have DPS characters. Yes, I don't have crazy amount of DPS characters, but let's say I have Arlecchino, I have Navia, I have Alhaitham, I have Neuvillette, I have... And that's it. I mean, yes, yes, you can like say Tignari as well. I mean, like, you know, like with the characters who need to be on field. Like that. So yeah. D-Luke, you can say that D-Luke as well. So yeah, I don't have, you know, so many DPS characters, but these characters are gold. They are crazy characters. Navia is just insane. Alhaitham just insane. Neuvillette, you know, Arlecchino. So yeah. And just imagine, these characters are pretty new. Like before that, like Alhaitham also, I haven't got any DPS, only D-Luke, and like let's say I played with Fischl a lot, Xinchu, Shanling, Banat, Yelan, so yeah, Ganyu, so yeah. For at the moment, for DPS characters, I'm completely okay. About Dendro reaction, Langshanker, yes, you're right. Like the problem with, by the way, you can, if you want to, you can check it right here. If you go to any character, like it doesn't matter which one, let's say Kazuha, and you can check it right here. You see, elemental mastery. Like if you have a lot of elemental mastery. Oh, let me show you my Raiden. I usually use my Raiden for hyper blowing, and it has a lot of elemental mastery. And if you check, like you see elemental mastery, like click on this like question mark, you can see how much damage you can deal. Also increases increases dealt by overload, superconduct, electrocharge, burning, shatter, swirl, broom, hyperbloom, and burgeon reaction by this amount of percentage. Unfortunately, yes, this burning is trash as hell. Why some characters is good? Because of this passive. I mean, why Emily is okay? Because Emily has like a passive which increase. Yeah, Emily deals increased damage to burning opponent's base on her attack. With every 1 key attack, increased damage dealt by 15% to the maximum damage, 36, which is cool. Also, she also like this one, has this one. Well, like as a Luminous case, attack damage is increased, Luminous case attack damage, and it's like, let's say it's not scales, it's like second level. If burning exists, you can read it like in this passive. Then she deals enhanced damage. And Luminous case level increased if the burning exists. It checks every 2 seconds if I'm not, yeah, this one. So yeah, when nearby opponents are affected by burning only, they will give off scents at interval, and 1 scent can be created for way every 2 seconds. So yeah, it checks that burning every 2 seconds, and if burning exists, then you that increase like, and if you get like 2 cents, if I'm not mistaken, the level of that Luminous case, the lamp she plays on a field, like, you know, like this one at the moment, and you can check it by the way. You see, it's at level 1, you know, but at level 2 it has something like, you know, I don't know, like
Which should
like
I choose?
it enhanced. I can show it, just a second. Yeah, it might be better to like get for more tanky opponent. Playing that Pyro Archon won't focus on burning reaction. Maybe Capitano is from Natlan. Oh, I actually, that's a great theory. I mean, like, it's pretty, like, let's say, I don't know, but maybe. Because, like, you know, maybe, who knows. So yeah, just let me show you. Oh, I have Pyro. So yeah, if you just place this lamp,
The more, the merrier.
you see, no changes.
Transfixed.
I hope I will not kill her. You see, like, it increased its level. You see, like, it's increased level. So now its attack more faster. You see? And its burning exists. I mean, if you notice that, like, it's like that. So yeah, Kinich most likely is going to be worked kinda like this. If burning exists, his damage increased. If not, his damage is going to be not so high. He's still not a bad character. Unfortunately, he needs some specific characters on his team. Like Emily is the best one, yes, because Emily will increase his damage and her personal damage as well. And he needs some consistent Pyro. Unfortunately, we don't have consistent Pyro at the moment, and the only options we have is Xianyun and Bennett, or Dia. So yeah, it's like that. That's why I don't like him so much. I mean, he depends on the character so bad. And just imagine you get a character in 5.0, I mean Kinich, and you wait 5.3 to get mavuika. It's like you need to wait like about like maybe 4 months or like 5 months, something like that. That's a lot. So it's better to get him on rerun if you want him so bad. It's my opinion. Because like after Kinich, we will get Xilonen, which is great. By the way, you cannot use Xilonen with Kinich. Just keep that in mind, guys. Because Geo cannot react with Dendro and Anemo. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. A little bit frustrating, but it's a game physics. It's okay. I don't think Pyro Archon will be burning support. It will be universal. Maybe. I mean, we still like, you know, like Rohit, I heard that Pyro Archon is going to be DPS at low constellations and will get some supportive mechanic at higher constellation. And maybe it's going to be true. You know why? Because we will get the crazy characters like Xilonen. We will get that crazy support character. And maybe because of that, they will make mavuika a little bit differently. They will create mavuika a little bit differently. But we'll see. I mean, it's still like questionable. Okay, let me go Marushse Hunter. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, they add new sets. Don't forget about that. Marushse Hunter, Golden Troop, you know, like if you need like some Deepwood and Gilded Dreams. Unfortunately, they sort that like as ascending, so it's bad. So it's better to like go to the top of. Anyway, it's like it's Mihoyo. What can I say? Okay, not this time. Oh, and by the way, you know which the function is like I like a lot in 5.0? It's this one. You now can do this thing. You see this button, salvage. If you press it, you can melt, not a melt, I would say. It's like you can like quick select all of them, confirm, and instead of like use them, I don't need to use them now. You can create these ones. It's like sanctifying essence and sanctifying unction. So yeah, and you can use it later, and it clear your space. You need like you click like salvage. Okay, you see, and if you go like just a second. Oh no. Now you see, it's crazy, and you like clear some space at the same time. This function is just crazy. Also, you can. Oh yeah. Also, guys, don't forget to level up some of your artifacts. You know why? Because you can get like this free. You can like, if I'm not mistaken, you can get additional 60 Primogems by leveling up your artifacts. You see, one of 3. Enhanced 5-star artifacts, a total of 60 levels. And if you do so, like let's say it's like 30 first, 60, and it's going to be 90. If you do so, let me do a check that, by the way, let me show you. I just left 5 levels, right? Just a second. Let me do that. So yeah, I have this artifact which I want to level up. Oh, actually this one. Let's try this one. Why not? Maybe I can get crit rate. What do you think, guys? If it's not boring for you. Oh yeah, of course I cannot. Ah yeah, I can. Attack please, or crit rate would be nice. Or defense. Elemental master. It's okay. So yeah, it's 4 levels, right? Just a second. Now let's check this one. You see it's 59 at the moment. And I need one more. Alright. Alright, you see? Actually, that is crazy. Because it's okay. And you can get like up to 60 Primogems for free. Also, you get like this ones, which is crazy. So yeah, I would suggest to like level it up. Yes, most likely you will do that because you need like 42 days. So yeah, it's like throughout the whole patch. So yeah, anyway, like just like don't miss that. It's like pretty good and like tasty stuff. Why not? For free. It would be nice if they will give us like every patch, which like this stuff is pretty useful. So yeah. Okay, well, Genshin just needs more characters to make burn version. I don't think they will do that Shankar. You know why? Because let's say burning, as you said, like as you mentioned, burning is not a great part of Dendro reactions, unfortunately. So yeah, Hyper Bloom is okay, Burgeon is okay, like Aggravate is great, Spread is great. So yeah, but burning is not so good, unfortunately. So I don't think they will do something about that. It's the same thing like Bond of Life, by the way. Even though Bond of Life is super useful, we have like crazy characters like Arlecchino and Chlorint. I don't think they will like release new characters with the Bond of Life ability. So yeah, I think that Kinich is going to be, and like Emily, they're going to be a little bit limited. That's why I think I think that Emily is way more valuable than Kinich. You know why? Because she is supportive character. So yeah, that's why I want to skip Kinich. Like Kinich is not a great character. Let's say he's not bad if you have specific characters like Emily, like supportive characters, and you will get mavuika in the future. Then yes, you can go for him. Why not? He's fun to play. But getting Spider-Man, you know, like, and use him with burning, it's like kind of waste, I think. But it's up to you guys. I mean, if you like the characters, why not go for him? Yeah, Mualani's wave DPS are per leaks. Kinich is burning, so maybe Pyro Archon will good. Yes, actually, Pyro Archon is going to be great for both of them. You're right, and not only for them, because like yeah, you're right. Every Archon is very versatile. Yes, actually, it's like that. So Pyro should work with a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's good. And the game will get, man, I want one chicken pet like Goba. That would be nice, by the way. Would be nice. So guys, like, thanks for joining. I will be online tomorrow. We'll see what we can do. I mean, like, yes, Xilonen is a like great character, must-have character if you ask me, because she is straightforward. Yes, we need to wait for some more gameplay and like let's say like settled mechanics, set and numbers, because at the moment she's on her first beta. But I think they will not mess like her so bad, because let's say her mechanic and kit is already settled. They can just change some numbers, you know, and coefficients, maybe something like that, and that's it. So yeah, I don't think they will decrease that 36, because 36 is, it's not so high and not so low, and still it's like you need to do something to gain it. I mean, it's not like Zhongli when you get the shield and you're done. You need to do some normal attacks. So yeah, she needs to be on field at least for a couple seconds. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, like, but she looks promising actually, if you ask me, especially like you know, like only single Kachina without leveling up artifacts at level 61 give you so much damage, like supportive. Like just imagine how kick-ass how Xilonen is would be. So yeah, I think she's must-have if you ask me. Even though you don't have, you can completely skip natlan characters, she is still useful, because I saw that this set is not going to be work completely on non-natlan character, but seems I was wrong. It works and it's like great. And also that shred resistance also pretty good for all characters. So yeah, it's like that. Alright, yes guys, thanks for joining.
Never mind.
Yeah, I will be online tomorrow, so feel free to join guys. And yeah, bye bye guys, bye bye, thanks for joining once again, bye bye. Yes, MZ, unfortunately, yes, it's a little bit late here, but I will be online tomorrow, so yeah, feel free to join. Alright, bye bye. Bye bye, enjoy. Bye bye, guys.
I will make you better.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.